What up, night crew? What's up, y'all? Ooh. Ah! Did I spill out my shit? Lord. Anyways. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's goodies? What's goodies? I was over there chilling up in Pettyville. I didn't want to interrupt. You know, I don't like to make a big fuss when I leave. I just crept out the back door. Not the pink door. Not to get confused with the pink door. Okay? Just making sure. Ooh, the comments. You guys gotta forgive me or excuse me if I don't see everything in real time. You guys know I have a delay set up on the YT, so I think I get you guys' comments faster than what you guys are hearing me, and sometimes I don't even see them. But shout out to everybody in the chat tonight that stayed up or just happened to be late like me. Let me see, Retta. What's up, Tracy? Hey, K, baby, how you doing? How's baby K? What up, yeah. Brianna, Retta said, can you unblock her? Right. So what's up? It's good to see you guys. So, let me just start off by saying, this bothered the hell out of me. Okay. I was watching somebody's chat and no, you know what it was. I was asleep. And I'm addicted to YouTube like everybody else. I was laying down and I had the audio playing last night on YouTube, and I had fell asleep and then I woke up. Well, I thought I was hearing Harley Q in my damn dreams. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I heard her mention Nicole Tyler, say that I was crying on YouTube. So mind you guys, I thought I was half asleep still. So I talk a lot in my sleep. I'm one of those people. That's a whole nother video. So I'm over here saying, like, I can hear myself. loud saying, I don't be crying on YouTube. I only cried on YouTube one time, okay? And that was when I cried over my friend Tracy. That was it. I ain't cry no more. But when I woke up, I wasn't tripping. Harley Q said that Nicole, she did say that. Now, I didn't go back and look, because I know how Nicole Tyler is. Y'all know I love me, Miss Nicole Tyler. But we have a love-hate relationship, okay? Especially when it comes to her reporting on me. I guess she had, and I don't know, because I didn't see this live. I was watching the live before. But she didn't mention it, or it was either too early in the day. But long story short, she said that I was off screen in tears because of what happened yesterday. And that is a goddamn lie, okay? That is why I left that video up. I don't mind showing, I'm emotional. So I don't mind showing that to y'all, because I'm only human. But I damn sure ain't cry over Dreadhead, okay? That is what did not happen. So let's just clear that up. Also, I did not get on here earlier today just because I was tired. I've been up all week, so I usually get on this late. People who watch me all the time, I have recently started getting on earlier in the day just because I did a video early in the morning that got a lot of views, and then any other videos that I would put out early in the day, they would end up doing really well or hitting 1,000 within a few hours. So I was just like, oh, okay. You know, I'm going to start posting videos earlier in the day. So, but don't get it twisted, though. Ain't nobody ran me up off this bitch, okay? Or had me hidden. Now, I don't know what happened to old boy channel. I don't know if he hid it out of fear. I don't know if he hid it because somebody struck his channel. Okay? Or if YouTube hid it. I don't know. We gonna see, though. Part of me thinks that the nigga hid the shit because, you know, if Wiley struck it one time, I believe a week and a half ago, and then you know damn well I flagged the channel yesterday. You goddamn right, okay? And then you only need one more, so I don't know. He might have hit it and then gonna pop out tomorrow during Fuck Shit Friday, like what happened? But if he do pop out on Friday with that channel, I'm gonna be right there with my mouse pad ready to flag that shit again. Oh yes, I am. Whenever you pull it out, I'm gonna be there to flag it again. So it don't matter. I got patience and time. All right. Let me see. What'd you say, homie? No, them motherfuckers is stapled in there. Yeah, Rick. I was gonna shout you out at the end of the video, but shout out to my boy Rick Reed. You guys know I'm not. Y'all know I can slay a Goliath by myself. But when people step in for me, if I'm not out there and people say something in my name, I appreciate that. And Rick did, you know, have something to say, or he did stand up for me about the shit that happened yesterday, because it was, you know, fucked up. And I think you guys know how I am. I try and stay within the bounds of, let's not take shit too far on YouTube, because the further we take it, it's gonna keep getting pushed, and the next person will have to one up. You know what I'm saying? Just like now, you got Lie Babe over there. She can't wait to put somebody in jail since she didn't get to put VS in jail. So any little thing that happened, I wouldn't be shocked if she called the police on Tommy Sottlemyre. Real shit. Okay? I wouldn't be shocked. Or like old girl said, she either gonna call the cops on Tommy, or she gonna say he trying to sleep with her daughter. Some shit. You know how she is. One or the other. Okay? Now, to the Tommy situation. Yesterday, I did not watch all of it. For the main part, I really didn't watch any of it, because here's the thing, y'all. I've known Tommy Sottlemyre, and I've actually, like, spoken with him. Was it back in 2016? I don't know, a long ass time, right? I've known about Tommy Sottlemyre for a long time. And even though it's like really easy or popular to be like, oh, you either really like him or you hate the nigga, it's either or. I've always said this about Tommy. I'm in the middle, because yeah, he's a character, and I don't appreciate the character that he has, because let's face it, he stayed bashing black people, not just black women. Because this nigga be having code names and shit for black people, like NT500 and Nickley Bears. All this shit that, now that I think back on it, I don't know how the hell he didn't get flagged off YouTube a long time ago. I guess when you're talking about black people, they don't care. But this nigga used to have the most like the most craziest titles. You know, I don't know. But it's a character. Even though it's a character, it still serves the same purpose of, white supremacy, improper promotion of dark-skinned ladies, and all that bullshit. And he would also gaslight the situation. And one thing I can't stand is when black folks that are in high powers of position, high position power, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about, when they talk about other black people in front of whites. I hate that shit with a passion. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about our people, and I could clown my sister and all that shit, but you can't. So if you sit up over here highlighting all of the bad things or the negative things about the black community, which he does, the news articles, and you got white people in your audience laughing when you call in, females, BT baby mama 500s and all this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna be repeating that shit. And you got white people clapping and cheering on. To me, that's a problem. I would even feel uncomfortable. But Tommy Sottlemyre hates himself, okay? He really do. Let's just keep it 100. If you watch him, that nigga is obsessed with mixed children, okay? I remember his friend brought over his mixed son. Not Tommy's, but his friend had like a mixed son and brought him over Tommy's house. And Tommy was fucking fanning out over that little boy. I mean, he kept picking him up, kept talking to him, kept saying, "Oh, you gonna look good when you get older. I bet you gonna be fucking out." I was like, you might want to watch him around your son, okay? Because he was acting too excited. He is just, I don't know. Definitely, his hate comes from a black woman. I would say a part of it is the kind of women he could not get when he was younger. Okay, and let's keep it 100. He still really can't get no good-looking females because he used to have this one bitch, she was like Russian or something. But even her, though, she looked like she had fucking alcohol field syndrome. She had these big-ass eyeballs and shit, and she just wasn't that good-looking, you feel me? Because money only gets you so far, you know what I'm saying? Nigga don't have no game. But yeah, though, he doesn't like his mom. He's just really open. He don't like his mom. He claims that he don't like black females, but at the end of the day, when you see him tricking off, all he have is black females. And he will show you what he thinks of them because women date guys differently. Like, yes, looks are important, but you will see a ugly nigga with a good-looking female way before you will see a ugly bitch with a good-looking guy. That's just keeping 100. You'll see the first one more so. If you got game or if you just have shit going for you, you can get you a good looking female. However, this far in the game, he still be getting the most bottom of the barrel, dirty ass. I'm talking about like when you go to Pornhub and they got the regular porno, the amateur porno, you can see the clips of the really expensive pornos. And then you got them smut pornos where they got like the dirtiest bitches, excuse me, the most dirtiest, nastiest look. I'm talking about you can smell the motherfucking hoes through the screen. They got the bumps and acne on their ass. They got the goddamn stretch marks all over their stomach and their ass. They got them bumps on their titties like lie babe. These hoes, they be having coffee cups and shit. The sheets be dirty. Pimples all over their butt crack. For real, just them dirty chicks. All the way and I'm talking about they're all the way at the bottom of Pornhub too. Like when you go to like page 7 and you go all the way to the bottom of the page. Them is the type of girls he date. And you will always see him with them type of chicks. Not to mention the kind of women he always talks down on. And I'm not saying that these women are dirty, but I'm just going to keep it 100 because I don't have time to sugarcoat it. His daughter looked just like that. So I be thinking, like, do you hate your daughter, too? Because he got a daughter that is not racially ambiguous, okay? Dark skin, the most coarse hair, all this shit, right? But he talks about how much he hates them women and how they don't deserve to be with any guy. Rather, he'd be a bum-ass nigga, a respectable guy, and he hates when they go somehow find and stumble across and get with a white man. He just don't want these chicks to be with nobody because that's how he sees these women and that's how he feels he was rejected his whole life. I don't know. With that being said, though, that character that he plays I don't like, but in real life, he not that bad of a person. He's just another low self-confident nigga that don't really know what's going on. But right about now though, he's having a midlife crisis. The fake shit though that I do not like is this. Every time something happens in the nation, Babe Nation, they always trying to schedule or a campaign to have this false as empowerment movement, right? It don't matter what the fuck happens. They are there and ready to, set up shop and get their picket signs and be women's empowerment and, all this other fuck shit that does nothing at all. Now, today, she was on, what was that lady? I came up with this joke, by the way. Everybody been using it, okay? But Yolanda is the BBK, but I call her Yolanda because Yolanda is Selena's manager, the one that killed her, okay? Because that's who the fuck Yolanda is, and that is BBK. Yolanda threw a live today, and she's getting more and more and more obsessive and crazy, and she gotta be handicapped, okay? She gotta be handicapped, but she was talking about, she had, what's her name, Lie Babe on the show. She called in today. And, Lie Babe, she said, tomorrow, by the way, she said that she is watching the Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix. She's going to be reviewing that after she watches it tonight. So make sure you guys are going to check that out from her tomorrow morning. I don't know. But I have not seen it. So I'm not going to watch her review of it because, she going to lie somehow. Like, Lie Babe, listen, this is a documentary, okay? Take notes and everything, but listen, it's a documentary. Do not lie about anything. You don't have to. You could just give your opinion on it and then start the news. Please don't lie. I know you can't help yourself, but some people aren't going to actually watch the documentary and they're going to be relying on your review to kind of get a gist of it. And there's no reason to lie because that's just what you do. But anyways, before leaving out. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. She said she's going to be reviewing that tomorrow. All right. Anyway, she was on Yolanda's show, and she was talking about how it's sad in this sector that all of the women over here, all of them, are jealous of her, basically, and that they always are rooting for the downfall of another female, and that, all that bullshit. And I was just like, wait a minute. Wasn't you just doing the fucking cha-cha slide and the goddamn wobble when VS got locked up? Don't you every single day bash, anybody, any female in this sector who is, you see as competition, which is everybody. You see everybody's competition. Let's just keep it 100. But don't you always constantly bash females on your show? I don't get it. Because people were not accepting of receptive or windmilled for you yesterday during the Tommy Sottlemyre shit, all of a sudden all the women except you want everybody to fail? Come on now, get the fuck out of here. And the funny thing is, y'all, yesterday, if y'all remember, when Tommy first came into, she lied too, and she said that Snoop was unmodded. It's little shit too, but she was saying how Snoop was unmodded yesterday. That did not happen, I don't believe, yesterday. That happened like a week or two ago. But she has to lie, okay? She was saying how Tommy Sottlemyre is always in her bushes, and today he just happened to drop out. Yesterday he just happened to drop out. That's another lie. Trying to make it seem like niggas be... Girl, ain't nobody watching your motherfucking ass but these 1,000 people that be over here in our sector, okay? That's it, and that's all. But she was saying how... Sorry. She was over there saying how, well, basically, she was talking about somebody. Oh, Snoop. That's who she was talking about. Another woman she was bringing down and bashing, okay? She was bringing down Lady Snoop. And Tommy had been in her chat, and he was talking for a second, right? And what happened was, she saw him, because y'all know how she be looking in the chat when she talking, be ignoring it, acting like she don't see shit, but she do. Tommy had been in the chat talking, and she purposely ignored him and kept on talking. And let me tell you why she did that. She did it just because she did not want him to get any attention. She already knows who he is, his name, all that. And you would think that if anytime a big YouTuber comes into your chat, especially if you know them and you're not beefing with them, it's common courtesy if we are YouTubers to just acknowledge them, say what up, whatever, right? And if you don't, I know some of y'all be tripping off this, like when a YouTuber will come into a chat and nigga don't say hi, and all of a sudden y'all be flipping out because y'all be like, why don't they speak to each other? It's just a hi. Well, it's a big deal to us because it's a purpose. It's like it's something that we do on purpose. And we don't speak when a nigga come into a chat unless we're not paying attention. And I do that too. Y'all already know. Y'all can say hi to me a lot and I don't be ignoring y'all. I just don't be paying attention or I'm doing other shit. But for the main part, if you don't say something back or if you don't acknowledge them, it's a fucking problem. I know y'all think it's not a big deal. But if you a content creator, you already know what I'm talking about when you come into somebody's chat and they don't say a goddamn thing. Like, bitch, I know you see me, okay? It ain't even that many people up in here. Not in my chat, but you feel me? She didn't say nothing to him. She was trying to think about, hopefully he'd go away, whatever. And then he started talking. He asked her, like, did you change your weave or some shit like that? And then that's when I believe she blocked him. However, the point I'm trying to make is she didn't even say nothing to him, acknowledge him, and she was hoping that nobody would notice he was in her chat and go to his room or whatnot. But once he, she can't let shit go at all. Once he said something about her weave and recycling her hair, whatever the case is. I don't know if somebody had sent him some info on her because he had a couple of pre-planned, like he was already ready. You know what I'm saying? This nigga had already came in there activated with a few jokes that'll hold him over till he got back to his life. But she didn't realize until after the fact that it was a good, if you want to grow, like she claims she want to get to 1 million. I don't know how, but she says she wants to get to 1 million. And like I said, I don't know how the hell she gonna do that. When Beloved Sauce came into her chat like a month and a half ago, she started shading her off bat, didn't know nothing about it other than, she doesn't get along with females really good. So that was inevitable. And then she tried to backtrack a week and a half ago when she was wrapping up like, oh, one of the best things I did this year was have her come in my room. Bullshit. You was throwing shade at her off bat just because you a hater. That's just what it is. But she didn't realize until after the fact that having him in her room and her probably going back and forth with him was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That was a good thing. Now, I'm going to pause right there because I do try and be fair. I really do. Okay. I saw a lot of people today talking about how she's over and she's dead, baked, fried, put a fork in it. That's not true. If anything, we already know over here in our sector that no matter what, if you beefing with somebody, it's promo. If you beefing with somebody, you're going to get subscribers from it, okay? The only way that her channel is going to grow past the 10,000 that she's been stuck at forever, the only time that's going to grow is if she's going to max out in this sector. This sector only has so many people or viewers in here, okay? Yeah, you can be content with this sector, surviving all that, but what I'm saying is, in order for her to get new eyes, new eyeballs, she has to be able to somehow get the attention from other parts of YouTube. And her talking about Tracy all the time and her daughter, don't nobody know who her daughter or who Tracy is outside of our sector. So that's not going to get her that far. It really ain't. So what she going to end up doing is she's going to have to create some kind of content that is going to somehow make its way in front of people that ain't got shit to do with Tracy or shit to do with her daughter. I'm just saying. She's going to have to. One way is this beef with Tommy Sottlemyre. And the thing is, he knows how to play the game. He will equally use you. One, he's going to use her because he just needs a new, black chick to throw under the bus for the week. All right? He needs one of those. And in the process of that, he knows that these women are going to get clicks. He knows they're going to get views. And also, he pulls those moves that Jason does. He will befriend the person that he talks about or a like person. That way, it's kind of like a low-key, tricky way of a cosign. You know what I'm saying? How Jason will mod a whole bunch of people. If y'all go to his chat, he will just throw a wrench on you and make you a mod. And will, from the outside looking in, if you're looking at his chat, you'll see that there's black mods. And then if you are really a dumb bitch, you'll be like, oh my God, there's black mods in there, so he must not be racist. All that's fucking lies. But he does that for that reason right there. And that's what Tommy does. He will surround himself and befriend different black women. And when I say different, different class of black women, because he will sometimes have, black women that don't fit his typical, ratchet bitch, a little above that, so he can say, oh, I don't always talk about ratchet chicks, or I love black women, or just so he can drag all classes of black women, whether you be a bottom dweller or if you are higher up on the ladder, he can drag you in his mind because he surrounds himself with all of them. And in a simpleton's mind, he can't hate y'all, right? He can't hate us, right? Because he got, black friends. All that's some bullshit. All of it. All of it. And he be in everybody DM. This nigga will fuck anything with a leg. Not two legs. As long as you got a leg and a mouth, he gonna fuck. This nigga, if you a lady and you have went past his chat and he has noticed you or made some kind of, even if you super chat that nigga, he gonna DM you a dick pic, okay? It don't matter. If he somehow sees you or you make contact with him, he gonna try and fuck you. That's how Tommy he is, okay? It is. So, I'm just letting you know. And also, that whole movement shit, and this is why another shit I can't stand. We always talking about women's empowerment. Not me. Not me. I don't need to fake that shit. And I don't be doing no fake campaigns. My women's empowerment is every day. You feel me? But over there in Live Nation, they're talking about women's empowerment. When do they bring it up? Whenever it benefits their master. And this is another side note. Y'all, she throw y'all into all these battles, but not once has she ever jumped in a line of heat for y'all. Ever. Why? Because she don't care. And B, because she's so spiteful and selfish and focused on herself that she thinks that, well, y'all made this monster, but she thinks that anybody she talks about, reports on, beefs with, is going to get attention. And she would literally not say anything because she just thinks in the back of her head, oh my God, they're going to get subscribers. They're going to get this. They're going to get that. I saw her the other day when there was a subscriber in her chat who said, hey, can you, I'm going to give you one of my t-shirts. Do you think you can, promote my company? And when she said promote, like, she did not mean like get a sign and go stand on the corner of the main street and spin a sign around for 8 hours in one day. That's not what she meant, okay? She just meant, can you wear the shirt one day? Can you hold it up in front of the camera? And you told her ass, I'm gonna say verbatim what you told her, but you basically told her, you was like, email me, and then I'll holler at you about it, which means you wanted some coins to hold up her, probably was just you keep it real, funky ass regular t-shirt with a goddamn sticker that she printed off of her printer and ironed on there, something to start up with. And your main excuse was, and you said it mean too, it wasn't, you didn't even be fake about it. You could be fake about a whole bunch of other shit, but you wasn't even like, no, well, you was like, and you gave that look on your face where you about to start lying. But you didn't lie, you just told her, email you, because, and then you took basically what has happened to you out on her. You basically was like, everybody, I done help people get to 1,000 subs, and all they do is flip on me just for them to da-da-da. And all I was hearing in my head was, so you basically think that anytime you help somebody, they supposed to just lie and go with the flow, not have an opinion, not have a voice, none of that shit. That's what I heard. But I witnessed it too. But you told your own sub that. Now, I'm not saying that you just have to say yes to everything everyone does. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, every time you have fallen out with somebody, or every time somebody has left, it's not just because they flipped on you. I hate when people do that. Tell the story if you're going to tell it. Everybody that has left or parted ways, they did not just wake up and just say flip and just start fucking going at you. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Hell, you know what? There were people that I didn't even realize until the past couple of days ago that had silently left Babe Nation and just did not say anything because they didn't, they did not want a problem. Or hell, there were some people that didn't even know they were kicked out just because they were in a chat that, you did not get along with, or they, God forbid, they had an opinion that did not match yours. They automatically got kicked out by, the BBK and didn't even know the shit. They just came back one day to the chat and they was locked out. That's fucked up. People like LaShonda Green Gospel, I don't know what she did. I guess it's because she was associated with Lady Snoop, and I don't know. But there were some people. Vela. I'm glad I brought that up because I forgot to talk about Vela. I'm gonna say something. Me and my crew for a while now was saying that Vela is going to either be the last mod standing that you will. I thought, to be honest, you was going to kick QB out for Vela because, that's just what I thought. But we were saying together that Vela was either going to be your last mod standing or she was going to wake up one day and see what the fuck it is and then dip. Because she actually has a brain. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that she said, a lot of the homophobic stuff that she said. But I blame your ass anyway because, what the leader does, what the manager does, it all starts from the top. And when you okay certain things, everybody knows that they can't come to my chat and talk about certain people or say certain things. They just know that off bat. I don't have to sit up here and tell them all throughout my live, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. They just kind of know that there's a tone that's already been set. So when people come to your chat and they just feel freely to, call people faggots and this and that and this and that, I blame you. You know what I'm saying? I blame you. When people come, and I've seen it too the past couple of days when they come into your chat and they're talking about certain content creators and y'all don't say nothing, I see it. And it lets me know that it's a cosign. I know some of y'all subscribers like to think it doesn't matter. You can't control people, what they say in the chats and all that. Listen, fuck that shit. Yeah. Oops, somebody called. Let me put my phone to not disturb. Cause my husband gonna bug the shit out of me. Hold on, putting my phone to not disturb. If it starts to blur, I'm not going nowhere. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Anyway, yeah. Vela too. Vela was the first Yolanda, okay? Because Vela was low key. She was kind of crazy too. I remember. Now Vela apparently was online for a very long time before I knew who she was, but I just remember her from when she got her mod stick taken, and she basically called in, checked live babe, and punked her into giving her mod stick back. That is how I remember her. But she was kind of crazy too, though, like low key. But once I started to listen to her lives, and I realized, okay, she was just, she crazy, don't get it twisted, but she got a lot of sense, and she was smart. And she's, a pretty smart young lady, and I wish her the best. I still was in her motherfucking comment section, though, trying to get the tea. But she's like me, though. She, she wasn't going, she's not going to get mad and start exposing everything. However, oh, yeah. See, when you're dealing with a flip-flopper like Lady Snoop, shout out to Snoop, I ain't got no problem with you, girl, but I'm about to tell it. She spilled all the motherfucking tea. She said a lot of shit in her video that I just, and I was trying to download it too. I don't know, YouTube got some kind of new update to where it is hard to download these videos, y'all. And y'all know I'm real crafty and shit with the tech. It's really hard. And then it's 3 hours long, and, ain't that motherfucking important, okay? But I just thought she was gonna take it down. It's still up, and she probably would have taken it down if they wouldn't start coming for her and that the video wasn't doing that good. But she confirmed and told a lot of stuff, okay? Well, I'm gonna go over a couple of those things, but that deserves its own video itself. I swear to God, that deserves its own video, because she said shit that we had heard for rumors was true, but I didn't even think that the rumor was real. Like, I didn't even think it was real, so it is what it is. But yeah, she kicked Vela out because apparently Vela was blocking people. I ain't gonna get into it. Apparently she blocked Jay Wilson. All those people on that tape that we premiered about a month ago, she went after QB on the tape. Remember when she was calling, QB motherfucking sea lion, and was talking, well, she ain't call him a sea lion, I did, but she did call him a punk and a bitch. She was talking about Jay Wilson and a couple of other people. And the funny thing is, she was saying the things that she said about those people were things that we say over here, about Jay Wilson being an opportunist and how his booty is loose and you know how his titties is filled with milk and all that. She was saying the same stuff, which let me know back then these niggas over there know what the hell be going on, but they play stupid. Why? I don't know. But they gonna be playing stupid when they motherfucking $200 deposit ain't refunded, and motherfuckers go to that YouTube page in June for vacation and her YouTube channel gone. I'm just saying, play stupid then. Okay, play stupid then. But when she kicked out Bella, I immediately thought, oh my God, BBK set her up again. BBK strikes again, because I knew somehow, some way, she was going to get Bella up on out of there, because she takes that shit way too serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's getting uniforms made right now, because BBK is fucking serious. When she get kicked out, because she will, I'm gonna have the best documentary for her, because the best documentary is the ones that you start shooting from day one, not even knowing where and when the person gonna die or what's gonna happen. When you just, the first day, you be like, oh, their time here is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a hoop. Let me start recording now, because I already know this shit is gonna end in fireworks, because it will. And let me tell you why. Because once again, Lie doesn't really get along with females, and I really believe that BBK is trying to somehow take over her channel from the back door. And I wouldn't be surprised if she too, like, tried to not only kill her, but somehow impersonate Fi Babe and be on here for a long time before we even realize that she has been dead, because she done somehow figured out a way to manipulate her voice and all that shit, because that is how obsessed the BBK is. Very much obsessed. I know y'all don't listen to her like that, but the crazy people on here is really good case studies. Really entertaining to watch the crazy people on here, like me. But yeah, she's gonna end up kicking her out just because she's too controlling. She's already, today I saw her making decisions, like jumping and making decisions that were not decisions that a moderator would make. Okay, I'm just saying. You know, watch your password, Fi. Watch your password, because I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she know that too, or if she done somehow reset your shit, your two, what is it called? Your 2-key authentication. I wouldn't be surprised if she rerouted that shit to her cell phone. I'm just saying, y'all. That's how obsessed she is. But last night, I guess she went live too, before Lie Babe got to go live, and she is, no, make no mistake, also trying to build her page up. The BBK, she is trying to build her page up, which is smart, because like I said, bitch, you're not gonna be there that fucking long. She was trying to build her page up, and she went live right before, was it the Tommy? What? Yeah, right after the Tommy thing, I think, or no, it was before the Tommy thing. Child, I don't know. However, when she did go live, people started jumping in the chat and telling her, you know, Lie Babe has a live schedule for right now. And they was just telling her. And immediately she was like, oh shit, oh my God, well, my bad, because Lie Babe told me to go live and talk about the subject right now. And in my head, I'm thinking like, no, she didn't. She did not fucking tell you to go live during the same time she was, to have basically an after show of the situation that just happened, because she does that a lot, BBK. She will, anything that happens in the camp over at Fi, it don't have nothing to do with her. She goes live immediately so that you can have like an after show. Or she goes live so that basically, like, if they see somebody trying to defect, if somebody's looking a little weird, somebody's moving funny, if anybody is, you know, starting to kind of put two and two together and realize that shit ain't adding up, they will basically hold an emergency live on that channel. And if they can't get her to, or whoever it is, to change their mind, their last resort is, you know, Lie Babe always ends up popping up over there. And most of the time they get people to, you know, scare people back into submission to where everybody's on one page. And she's starting to do that on her own too, without the, you know, without Fi telling her to do it. Like I said, she's not gonna be there that long because she's getting too into it, like way too into it. scarily into it. So she must have heard my video too the other day, because she threatened to fart on somebody. She was like, "Shut up or I'll fart on you." So if y'all ain't seen that video, it's somewhere before this one, because she apparently got really, really bad indigestion. And that day she was, like I said, it sounded like motherfucking firecrackers. Sound like motherfucking gunshots. Sound like somebody cut the vacuum cleaner on. All that shit. She was just farting everywhere. Okay, I know her whole ass is just cut the hell out of her pants, because it was a bomb. It was an ass explosion that went off that day when I caught her on camera. And it would not stop too. And every time I listen to it, I hear something new. I don't be thinking it's that dramatic the last time I heard it. But anyways, let me see. Yeah, Nisha, she do. Somebody was like, I think the BBK is here. And I was like, bitch, the BBK is everywhere. She got, if you say Five Baby name 3 times, the bitch will pop up. I'm not shocked. She's in here right now, somewhere. If not, she got one of her devices in here listening to us. It is what it is. But, you guys, I don't like how everybody in this sector, don't get it twisted. Everybody right now, let's not be like how we make fun of them, okay? Hey, what that mean? Let's not be like them. I don't like how, regardless of what, and I was listening to ZT's live a couple hours ago, and I'm gonna piggyback off what he said a little bit. However, if you go back and watch my video, 5 from the Shy, Now Do You See Why, about a month ago, I said the same thing in there. We might not like her, okay? We may not fuck with her, all that, but she is still part of our sector, and this is still a small sector, self-governed by us. We run this shit, all of us collectively, and for now, it has not been oversaturated and taken over by, white folks, even though y'all letting it. I'm gonna get to that later. But it's still fresh and new to where we can still kind of do our own thing, and we can still profit off of it, and we can still kind of structure the rules and all that. And we can't just be letting people come into our shit, tearing it up, doing what the fuck they want to do, because they all do it. And what ended up happening? They come in, they realize that they discover something new and exciting. They see that it's fresh. They think they about to set up shop here. And then they realize that these motherfuckers, cut and kill, and nigga might end up missing. And they like, oh shit, let me get the fuck up out of here. Like, remember when Geisha came and she started to get real comfortable? And shout out to Geisha too, because I've known Geisha for years before I even, in the past life, I just said that. But before I came over here, I've been knowing Geisha for a long time. But she thought she was going to come up over here, set up shop. She started bagging and roasting people in our sector. And since she was coming at people that other people, didn't fuck with, niggas was cheering and rooting her on. Okay? Then she started, when she realized, when people realized that she ain't had no rapport with nobody over here at all. She don't owe no loyalty to nobody. And over here, we kind of got a code. Everybody got their own little squad, and some squads are cool with each other, some ain't. But what it ain't is everybody going after everybody, because you're going to catch some straight bullets. When she started popping off and started coming after people that niggas supported and wasn't just coming at VS, she was coming at a lot of other people. All of a sudden, motherfuckers was getting scared and shit. They was talking about, oh, she need to go and all this other shit. But she didn't leave until we all woke up that day, and it had got out that Rita had set up Nicole Tyler, and them threats that had leaked online about Nicole Tyler, basically, how Rita was gonna kill Nicole Tyler. And Geisha saw that threat. Geisha's like, oh, these motherfuckers is setting each other up to get murdered up over here. Oh, hell no. Nah. When I tell you, all of the videos that she had on her channel talking about anybody from this sector was gone. Okay? Was gone. She also did not get on YouTube for about a week. Now, I do know that she had got struck or something too. However, she was not locked out of her account, and she was still going live too on Instagram. And it was mainly she got the fuck up out of here because she saw how we got down over here. But then when them motherfucking death threats came out, she took her ass and hauled, and she was gone, just gone. But later on, she realized that she had her set audience too. It's not that easy to just come up over here. You gotta learn the storylines and everything. But she has a dedicated fan base. She has been on here for a long time, and XYZ. But she got the fuck up out of here. King Jives did the same thing. He came up over here pretending like he ain't know nobody, pretending like he was just new and he ain't know, all this shit, knowing damn well he knew what the fuck was going on. But, he came up over here, lost and confused, and then ended up getting the most he had ever gotten in a live. Got donations, got the fanfare and love, but then he realized, though, once again, how we get down, and he couldn't keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So, and he also I think he had a meltdown too. I remember one day he came out here all buck-eyed and shit, motherfucking looking like goddamn Missy Elliott. What is that called? Parkinson's or something? When your eyes bulge out of your eye sockets and it looked like you just always concentrating and shocked. Well, his eyes are naturally like that, but more so when he was in this sector. Because I do remember him waking up one day and this nigga was just like batshit crazy for a good 2 days. Okay, he was doing like Rita. This nigga was live for like 20 hours. He was wearing these wigs. He was dyeing his facial hair blonde. He was fucking eating chicken and pizza with fucking spoons and shit. He was just fucking on one. And then he left. It's a lot up over here. But I've noticed recently he is starting to slowly pick at certain people in this sector, because niggas be missing them numbers, but it is what it is. But we can't be letting people just come up in here outside and do what the fuck they want to do is what I'm saying. Okay. There has to be some kind of camaraderie up in our sector. Oh my God. Y'all be so quick. I know this is the beef sector, but do anybody know anything about fucking standing together? Okay? That's why I can't take nobody serious when they doing shit like Tommy Sottlemyre coming at him. I feel both ways. No, I don't like him calling Lie Babe a black bitch or talking about, essentially though, I ain't even gonna give her that credit, talking about the black women in this sector because that's what it mainly is over here. And regardless of what people might think, the women in this sector work hard. They do have money. They have their shit together. Not them raggedy bitches he be talking about on his page. Well, I think I went out. Not those raggedy bitches he be talking about on his page. I'm gonna keep it 100. Them bitches he talk about on his page are not the bitches that's in this sector. Because I will say in this sector, a lot of you women have good jobs. You guys do have finances, whether y'all getting it legally or illegally. I don't care. But I don't really see too many dusty, broke bitches in our sector. Because if it was, it wouldn't be so many of y'all niggas on here begging for cash apps and super chats. I'm just saying. So, I don't like that. However, it also makes me question and side-eye how much under a spell a lot of you niggas are, because how are y'all all linking together, teaming up Tommy because he said the word bitch, but y'all let this white man up over here call all y'all black bitches and nigger bitches, and whenever somebody bring it up, everybody wants to go, oh, just ignore it, don't say anything, it's okay. Or even some of y'all even been promoting him lately, okay? And this is lately, meaning y'all niggas know who the fuck that is, okay? So it kind of makes me go, it really makes it hard for me to get behind trying to tear a black man down, because I don't care what nobody say when y'all try and simplify shit, especially on these deep topics like racism and all that stuff. Y'all be wanting to say, oh, well, we do it too, and well, why would I say something when all the blacks are? I don't give a fuck. It's two different things. If I gotta tell y'all one more time, that is not the same thing if a black person say something versus a non-black person say something. Okay? I'm gonna bust you inside your head. I'm tired of hearing that shit, okay? And if you're not smart enough to know the difference and the nuances, just for once I'm gonna say, just nod your head and agree with me that it's fucking wrong. Okay, so it's hard for me to try and tear him down and ban him and all that when y'all let other motherfuckers come in here and do this shit. Y'all let, white bitches up in here pretending to be black come in here and talk to y'all any kind of way. It makes it hard for me to say, let's rally up against a black man who said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be letting Miss Playful come up in this motherfucker. Like, that's a good example of how nasty Miss Playful talks about black, dark-skinned people. But to make it hit home and more personable, how she addresses and talks about Harley Q and says the most, I mean, she be saying some shit that I've never even heard in my whole life before. And I'm pretty well versed, but this bitch be using some words that I don't know where the hell she got them from, but just when you hear them for the first time, they sting. You don't know what it mean, but you know it's not good. Okay? The minute that people found out, or the minute that Lie Babe was like, oh, well, she's black, everybody's like, okay. No, back that shit up, because even with that, you guys are really quick to call men, in particular, people like me, who have never, ever, ever called anybody no ugly black bitch or used black in a connotation followed by something negative. Never. Okay? Never made any racially insensitive jokes, even though I am black, but are quick to call me a black woman hater or that I hate black skin and all this other fucking bullshit. But then when you got somebody that is doing it, and let me tell you something, you can be black all day, but if you look white, present white, and then you're talking about niggers and fucking coon babies and dirt monkeys, and it's the same thing. It's going to the same fucking cause. It's the same narrative. God damn it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. They will do the same thing to you if they could. They would still hang you from a tree. What? Just because they DNA say that they have some kind of black in them, it's okay? That is so backwards to me how y'all be doing this shit. Because I feel like we like to talk about shit in theory about what we hate. But then when we really get a motherfucker in front of us that got all those qualities of us that we claim we hate, we be like, oh, let's just forget about it. Or we somehow excuse it or okay it. Because I think it's too hard for some of you niggas up in here to actually have to take something serious and then deal with it. But that Miss Playful shit, matter of fact, all the bigotry and hatred and all that shit comes from over there. If they're not co-signing or working with the racists or the colorists, then, yeah, they're the only ones over there doing that shit, all of them. And then when something happens to them, they want to cry women's empowerment, racist empowerment. But what about when they call Billie Jean and still call her a black bitch? I mean, a few times they have used, and Billie Jean is not ugly at all, okay? But with that being said, them talking about her, they're saying it as if she's ugly just because her skin is dark. The fuck? And Billie Jean, for real, she's not ugly. I mean, she's above average. She's a really, really pretty, she's a pretty woman. I'm not just gassing her up, because some of these bitches be ugly as fuck, and y'all be like, oh, she's beautiful, and I'll be like, why y'all lying? Like, this whole, what I'm saying, not pretty. You don't, just because you dark skinned don't make you ugly. However, I'm not about to be saying somebody is pretty just because they're dark skinned, because I've noticed that y'all will see the most ugliest motherfucker, okay? Ugly as fuck. Black as out midnight. Black as a cement on the ground, okay? And y'all walk up to him and be like, oh my God, you're so pretty. You're so beautiful. And it's a lie. Just like when you walk up to a fat person and you be like, oh, you look good today. Because in general, people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do shit like that. Unless we're thinking it in our head. If you walk up to someone that's already looking good every day, you don't always walk up to them and be like, yo, you are pretty. Especially if you see them every day. So when you be seeing an ugly nigga and the first thing you can say is, oh, you look good, that really means you think they ugly. You just, it was just fast. It came out your head and you didn't want to call them that. Just like when people get a weight loss surgery. What's the first thing niggas be saying to a bitch that just lost 500 pounds? What's the first thing a nigga say? Oh, you look good, but I'm just saying I think you look better without the surgery. It's like black people have that trained into their DNA to where if you cannot change anything about your looks or aesthetic, or it's bad. I hate that shit. Like, No, the bitch did not look better when she was fucking 500 pounds more. She didn't. She looked better when she lost the weight. Whether it be naturally, surgery, I don't give a damn. She needs to lose it. It just is. Some of y'all bitches look ugly. Like, some of y'all is ugly as fuck with short hair. I'm gonna just call it like it is. Some of y'all ugly as hell. However, though, the minute y'all finally got some fucking sense and got a weave or a wig and walk back up in here, y'all always gonna have that one nigga that's talking about, oh my God, you know, you look better when you was just natural without. No, the fuck she didn't. We gotta stop doing that stuff, because 9 times out of 10, that whoever said that, nigga that said that, look at his bitch or look at the person he date. It's always gonna be the opposite of that motherfucker that don't have no hair. It's gonna be either a white bitch with long hair, or it's just gonna be a female who got a whole bunch of hair, weave on weave, got interlock weave, hairspray, all that shit. That's what that is gonna have. But we just feel like we're giving somebody a compliment by saying that shit, and it's annoying as hell. It just is. You know, some of y'all wear makeup every day, and some of y'all need to wear makeup every day. Some of y'all need to sleep in it, never take it off. But you guys gonna have that one nigga when y'all wear makeup that one day because y'all was late and y'all come up in here looking like a fucking monkey. He gonna be like, oh my God, you look good. You look good natural. It's like, no, she don't, my nigga, she don't. I don't know why you trying to gas somebody up by saying that, but we just have to get over shit like that. Black people can make changes and shit to their looks as much as they want, because I don't never see that heat going to any other race of people at all. I don't ever see nobody walking up to a white bitch and be like, you need to take that fucking, them eyelashes off, motherfucking dye out of your hair, and, you know, all that shit. I even saw one guy from the conscious sector talking about that's all the brainwash from the white man. If you get braces, if you comb your hair. I'm like, so what the fuck? He was literally telling people, like, you're not supposed to get your, if you black, you're not supposed to get your teeth fixed. You're not supposed to comb your hair. I was like, are you supposed to wash your ass, or is that, you know, subscribing to the European look too? Because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shit needs to be tidy, okay? I ain't with all that, you know, because these is niggas that be thinking, you know, if you get a line up on your beard, that's being white, and anything that's groomed, everything needs to be groomed, okay? Ain't not supposed to just fucking run wild, whether that be the hair on your head or the hair on your ass. Don't nobody want no motherfucking ass fro. That ain't natural. And listen, only reason niggas be saying that's natural, let me tell you, only reason you got hair on your ass and all them other places down there is because back in the jungle days, you had to sit your ass on the ground, okay? But we are in the future to where you don't have to just have your pussy sitting on the ground, okay? You do have a pair of underwear and jeans that can stand in between that. So, niggas, females, tidy the fuck up. Make sure you are landscaping, okay? And keeping shit groomed up. Don't be listening to these people tell y'all about, you know, basically just let everything run wild. Hell no. Hell to the nah. Just nasty. For real. I know people that I used to go to church with, this family from Africa, and you already knew during praise and worship, everybody will already be on the other side, because it was a small church. But on the other side of the church, because you already knew when praise and worship fucking started up, it was going to be funky as hell up over there, okay? The grandma funky too, running up and down the aisle, just fucking throwing funk everywhere. I will never, ever forget that. Funky ass. The whole family just stank. And they think that was okay. No, it's not. They do have natural deodorants to where, you know, if you worried about all that other shit, but get your funky ass up and go put some fucking antiperspirant on or something. Nasty ass. Making everything. Don't be forcing. I don't care if your house smell like that. Don't be forcing everybody to smell like fucking funk. Can't stand no funky motherfucker. It was in church too, so we couldn't say nothing. We trying to be nice. And, you know, and it was a small church, black, y'all, so you know what? They didn't have no air conditioner. Opening up the door. And then there was a storefront church, which means it sat on the motherfucking street, okay? So you already knew when it got funky up in there hot, what happened? They had to open up the door. So between the preaching over the car sounds and then the funkiness, and then everybody was moved to one side of the church. So them niggas started getting funky too, because all them niggas wasn't cleaning properly. I was just over it. That's why when I turned 18, I stopped going to church. let me stop talking about that church, because it just drives me crazy. I mean, the nerve. And it was every Sunday, too. These niggas was funky as hell, wearing dashikis. And you know dashikis, when you lift your arm up, you got all that space. In the, you know, it ain't nothing like kind of trap the smell. You just lift your arm up and it just whoosh. Everything is just, bitch, everybody gonna die in that church. I wonder if it's still standing. A little bitty church in LA. But back to what I was saying. I'm not gonna attack Tommy because, put it like this, y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just attacking Tommy because he is coming after somebody that y'all worship. Okay? That's it. It would be pointless. Now, we was really up over here on some power to the people shit. I still would not try and destroy him, but I would still, you know, band together and link up, form, so we can go kick some ass. But, But I do want to find funny, though, because I like to be fair. Ain't nobody say nothing in her camp about him calling, you know, how do I say this? It was such a big deal made about gay men over here saying the word bitch. And I know that was fake, too, but let's just go with their narrative. I ain't really hear them over there complain too much about heterosexual men, because let's be real, if you care about the word bitch being used, I, in my heart, and I just think universally, it's more of a disrespectful word, and it's more, you know, has more of an impact in the negative tone if it's said by a straight man. You know, if a straight man call you a bitch, like, straight up, it's just disrespectful. Now, I know some of y'all gonna be like, no, any man, gay man, but listen. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? If a straight man is calling you bitches and stuff, it's just, it's unacceptable, okay? We can argue all day that, yeah, the word shouldn't be used in a negative tone, but we just talking about in society, more people are going to look at a man saying the word bitch, look at it more of a bad thing than a gay man. But, y'all, cycle reversed, love to be abused type of bitches, y'all like that shit. And I look back personally to see specifically how many people are going to react to him calling y'all bitches and stuff. And besides a handful of gay men, didn't nobody really say nothing about that. So that's another thing that is just like, oh, you know, well, it is what it is. I'm not about to fight for that either, because y'all bitches don't care. Now, she has some man, like, baby, she paid some nigga the other day. Y'all know when y'all call her out for shit, she will schedule it and act it out on the next camera. So when y'all was saying that ain't no food in the house and that she don't cook, what did she do the next day? She came out during one of her lives, conveniently, the food went off, the timer went off on the stove. And she's like, yeah, let me get up really quick, y'all, and hold on so I can go and cook this dinner for my daughter, okay? Like Rita. Remember back in the day when y'all said Rita wasn't feeding her kids? Next thing you know, you start seeing hella juices and shit, motherfucking hella fucking sandwiches, you know, pots on the stove. I ain't saying that it was stuff in the pots, but remember, though, she was trying to put it in. I'm not saying, I know she feeds her kids, but y'all motherfuckers wasn't gonna be saying that shit no more. Bitch had juice boxes and shit. She'd be like in the middle of talking about some fucked up shit about her people dying, and she'd be like, oh, wait a minute, let me go grocery shopping, you know, because I got $700 on my food stamp card. Baby J, are you hungry? And he'd be like, I just ate. Okay, here, still come down here and eat. That's what they would do. But she was on camera, and she was just like, when people was talking about no time, she was just like, oh, excuse me, y'all, while I serve my daughter these green beans and mashed potatoes. My baby just love her some green beans and mashed potatoes. I'm like, girl, first off, what fucking child is over here obsessing over green beans? Come on now. That's a lie. Number two, where's the fucking meat? I mean, I'm asking because you was the one who wanted to make it so obvious. You know what I'm saying? And what was that one? Number 2, 3? I don't know. I don't know what number I am, but the point is, she ain't slick. She also did that the other day with the man. She was on a computer talking about something, and then she was like, oh my God, I gotta be quiet. Daddy's coming home. So one, I was just like, why is she whispering? Why she gotta be quiet? Because when he came in the house, clearly she was on the computer, and she started back talking. So I'm like, I'm like, why? Anyway, child. Somebody, I think it was Chris or it was Becky's boyfriend, or it was Butter, somebody, I don't know, she was trying to trick us with, came in the house, and she was like, "Hey, baby." And, you know, I didn't know. I thought I wasn't going to hear nothing. And then the guy took like 7 seconds and was like, "Hi." And she looked at him, like, gave him the thumbs up, like, "You're doing good, you're doing good." So then he walked behind. Well, you never see this man anyway, okay? So it could have been on a tape recorder, for all I fucking know. Some app and shit hooked up to the speaker in the background. We will never know, because nigga didn't see no shadow, no nothing, okay? And where does Mystery Man come from? I'm just saying, he popped up and she made it seem like they just been like, we should just already know that that's Bae and that they've been fucking around forever. I'm just saying. She started talking about gay people, and I think that she paid, I don't know if she paid him for 30 minutes. I don't know, because he had his other line and he almost skipped it, because she was talking about gay guys. Oh, Larry Nelson. And she was saying like, "Oh, Larry Nelson is obsessed with straight," you know, all that other bullshit, right? And then she goes, "I know my man would never be obsessed with, you know, gay people and the lifestyle and blah, 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 blah." And she was like, "Ain't that right, sugar?" And you ain't hear shit. And she looking, and y'all know how mad she get real quick. She looked again like, "Motherfucker, nigga, pay attention." And he was like, "Oh, no." That's what he said. He was just like that, you know. And then she was like, "See?" And I'm like, "Girl, give it up already." And tell Butter bring his ass back on YouTube so we can finish dragging his ass and get from behind that damn computer trying to fucking play yo man. Anyway, but yeah, you know, she was trying to act that shit out on live so we can be like, "Oh yeah, she do have a man." If you don't let Chris come and see his fucking daughter, let me see. I was like, "Flip the camera around. Turn that laptop around." Ain't want nobody up in that damn house. She had that shit on the tape recorder. That's why it took him a long time to answer that question, because she had to hit play. And you know how you hit play, it ain't going to say yeah immediately. So she had to skip it back 5 seconds and then ask the question real fast. Child, want nobody up in there. ZT, come sit your ass by me. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wrap this up. So, to wrap this, let me say this. Because I'm not sensitive. I can take a hit or two, okay? Not no gunshots, but I can roll with the punches, okay? Contrary to what people might think, I don't be starting shit like that, okay? I just know what it is in this sector. I know what I'm here for. I know what we all are here for. I don't be trying to play dumb and naive, etc., etc. So, I take what people say about me, as far as me and my character, really serious, okay? Because people really like to make that shit convenient on YouTube, where don't, you know, anybody, if a bitch say something about you on their channel and you defend yourself, people is quick on here to be like, "Oh, well, you know, why are you bothered? If you were bothered, you just would ignore it." No, the fuck I wouldn't. In real life, I wouldn't, and so you wouldn't either. You know, people love to tell you how you should react or not react when shit go down because it's not them. I don't like that. I will clarify some shit. Now, as long as you don't lie on me, I don't really give a damn what you say about me. Just don't lie on me. So, if you were not aware, because I'm pretty sure most people, and if you have not, if you don't know what happened yesterday, then leave, because I don't like to put people on. But I did not, yesterday when I got on, I did not come for, or nor did I initiate or start a fight or back and forth with QB. I did not start that, because I see he's trying to push his narrative, and also want to say he's a liar too. I don't call everybody a liar. I really don't. But this nigga's a liar. And I really did not think that about him. You know, I knew he was ugly. I knew his fucking breath probably stank. I knew he was, you know, a gutter fucking rat living. I knew all of that. However, I did not think that he was a liar or a bold-faced liar. Okay? I just did not. Sunday, I believe I was on I don't remember, one of these goddamn days last week, I was on a live stream with Brianna, and somehow it got brought up, or somebody asked me something. I don't know, y'all can go back and look. But he came up, and it had the question or whatever it was something about us and how I felt or our stance or whatever. I don't remember, goddamn it. But what I said was, I don't have a problem with him, and that I don't even mind, being reported on. I don't mind people having a back and forth. It is what it is, because I know what it's like up over here. And I brought up the fact that even though this nigga doxed me earlier this year or late last year, whatever day it was, I did not hold that against him. It was something that it was what it was. But I don't hate anybody over here. But one person, well, now two. That's pretty much what I said. I had said that I don't care if he brings me up. I don't care who brings me up. Light, shade, whatever. What I don't like is when I feel like it's being malicious, or I don't like when people are like basically coming at you like it's like you done did something to them, or you done fucked their man or something that deep, right? I don't like that. And even then, I usually let it slide, or I'll say something. I said that, let it go. Y'all can go back and look for yourself. Now, that Monday, the nigga said something, all right? Made it seem like I was obsessed with him, and, over here was like, oh, I think you want some of this dick. And no, bitch. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I'd rather fuck Skillet before I even be in the same room with you. And it's the possibility of you taking your fucking clothes off, okay? You're not about to fucking kill me with that sick dick that you got, okay? Because ain't nobody forgot. Now, I let that slide. Which, to be honest, that shit right there, now that I play back in my head, even insinuate that somebody want his dirty ass, pisses me the fuck off. But, whatever. Said something again another day, Tuesday, I believe. Didn't say nothing. Then he had me on this show. I didn't watch that day. I do watch it when I can. Like I said, I don't have a problem cross-supporting. No problem. I don't have a shame, I'm subscribed, actually, to that channel. I don't have a problem saying that. But he had my picture up on that channel. An old picture from probably like when I was in my mid-20s. Probably like 24, 25. If even that, maybe even 23. I will be 31 not too long from now. He put that picture up. And even then, I don't give a fuck. But he put it up, and then he lied and said some out of context shit. Didn't say nothing. Later on that day, that night, he got on a live. And he basically was saying, like, if this nigga keep talking about me and whoop-de-whoop, I'm going to release that live. I'm going to unlock that video. Now, one, I'm going to say it again. Nobody talking about his motherfucking ass. Like, this is where I be like, some of y'all be having some imaginary haters. I think I just like that shit. Now that I look back on it, what he was doing was he was trying to set up a scenario, because nobody's going to sit up there and let somebody run their motherfucking mouth, especially over here, without saying anything. What he was doing was he was basically setting up a little situation to where he would have an excuse that if I did say something, he would be like, oh, didn't I tell you if you brought me up, I was going to do this, I was going to do that, whatever. And then another thing I like about that is, nigga, you're not going to threaten me, okay? It ain't nothing that you can put out about me, because that's what your problem was the first time. You thought that you were going to embarrass me or put something out about me that made me somehow look worse than you or how you living, and that didn't happen, okay? It didn't happen. You the one that was digging up my past and didn't see nothing but good shit, okay? Awesome shit, bitch. That was your motherfucking ass. Okay. But anyway, that's what he was doing. He also ended up later on that morning, he released that same fucking video that he said if I brought him up again, he was going to release. Now, what was the whole point? Even if I was, which I was not going to listen to your ass. Like, who the fuck are you? You was already talking shit. You do that same shit Lie Babe do. Want to do a whole bunch of bullshit and then at the end be like, I'm going to just walk away. I'm going to end it. If they say anything else, that means that they want to fight. No, bitch. No, you're not going to have the last word, and you're not about to do all this shit and then think I ain't going to say nothing. But anyway, he had been doing shit so much, and then with that video, I didn't even have a chance to respond or anything yet, just because it was so continuous. I guess I didn't move fast enough for him, because he ended up putting a video out of the one that he put out with me in November, where it was him doxing me, pulling up all my information, pulling up my middle, all this shit, right? Shit that I've talked about, shit that I've discussed, and shit that I've explained. But for the main part, it wasn't really nothing in there, like, I don't know, pulled up me being married and all this other shit, which I'm not, I'm still married, okay? Nothing happened. The video came out and he privated it. No, he didn't private. He unlisted the video, okay? So this is what happens when you unlist the video. All your subscribers, when they get up in the morning or whatnot, they will see the notification in their notifications and all that shit. But it's not on his page, meaning people are watching it and everything. So if I was to go across his page or something like that, I wouldn't see it and I wouldn't know. And I would not have known. But I happened to be up at that time, and I was watching what he was doing in real time. He had just got on live and was talking about Wiley for a good hour and a half, and he's obviously and clearly obsessed and impressed by Wiley. Something that Wiley is doing is starting to pick at him and get under his skin. I don't know if it's because Wiley is talented, and I've noticed that there's this thing on here where if you're hated or supposed to be hated by people, but they still fuck with you, it really irritates and gets under people's skin. And I think that was the problem with VS. When, she went to jail, a lot of people felt sympathy. And a bitch was about to blow her casket because you're supposed to hate her. Why the fuck are y'all giving sympathy? I think that gets to people. So with Wiley doing his thing, because Wiley is probably, him and Nicole Tyler was the most, when you talking about come up of 2019, them niggas would do a video and at the end of the week only have like 10 views. But you look at Wiley now, and he's one of the top, hitters for us getting numbers on his content out here. And one of the only ones that can Wiley released a lot of fucking videos, let's just be real. I mean, I can't be overloaded on Wiley like that. But he gets views. And he knows how to play the YouTube game versus the talent and the homework, meaning how to do your videos. He's doing good. And if anybody was in that league, it would be QI. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I said QI because, like my friend said, QI, QB, same thing. They both look exactly alike. I wouldn't be surprised if one was mother and one was the son. They both look the same. Just one got a fade, one got motherfucking extensions. They both are the same thing. But when QI, if you were to look in the lane and who they can go against, it would probably just be Wiley. Just to be 100. I mean, keep it 100. They look like they're in the same age range, but they not. One's just malnutrition and did not get taken care of, by their parents. That's why you got to give your babies vitamins and shit, y'all. Women, make sure y'all kids be having nice hearty meals growing up, okay? Give them the Flintstones vitamins. Make them eat their vegetables and shit. Make sure you get them circumcised. All of the normal stuff that if your parent loves you, they would do it, okay? Because God knows that, we all know that God loves everyone except the uncircumcised. Like QI, Q basic ass, okay? And no, I've never seen it personally. I just heard them talking about it in the chat, and I was like, that's fucking nasty. Ugh, that's why, that's why you have been marked, and that's why God don't love you, and you be having all this shit happen. But anyways, that's his competition, and that's who he is feeling some type of way about, Wiley. Okay? It is. Because we all know how Wiley is. And to go on hours and hours and hours about Wiley, it wasn't even nothing that he did, too. It was like normal Wiley shit. Okay? Something stupid. But you didn't have nothing to do, nothing to talk about. And I also think you realize in that moment, I ain't got no content. Like, if I'm not having my, having these people call in on the phone, then, bitches don't want to watch me, right? Because you got a face for the radio. So, other than you having a call in, what are people going to watch your channel for? So, you after dragging a Wiley for an hour, going back and forth, saying the same goddamn thing about Wiley, talking about you going to release more pictures. I'm like, how you going to expose somebody with shit that they uploaded? It don't make no sense. Wiley threatened us for damn near all of last year about those naked photos. That's why he got a Patreon. He was threatening everybody about releasing. Hell, he's still supposed to release this porno that he talking about. I'm terrified of. But anyway, you can't expose nobody with that. But after you got done talking about Wiley for a whole hour and a half, you ended your video, and then you uploaded or unlocked whatever. And I got an alert on my phone. And I thought to myself, did I unlock or upload one of my videos on an accident? I got scared because I didn't know if I had uploaded a video on an accident because it had my name in there. Then I went and looked at it, and it was privated. And then I looked at it again, and it was unlisted. Next thing you know, I started getting all these text messages and fucking inboxes about the video. I'm like, okay, cool. I get up the next morning, and I basically, tell him again, I ain't got no problems with you. You shouldn't be mad, though, because if you've been talking about me for a whole week, I should be able to mention some shit about you. All right? Because he loved talking about my husband, right? Always. He brings my husband up. Him. Okay? And all these other bitch-ass, lonely-ass, sissy-ass niggas over here. They just, because ain't nobody ever loved them. Ain't nobody ever really genuinely wanted to be with them unless they was, breaking off their dollars or taking care of a nigga or I don't know. I don't know anything about that life. Okay? I don't. But they've never experienced that. So when they see it, they either don't believe it or they want to fuck it up or steal it from you. And that's what his issue is. So I brought up the picture of his boyfriend. Okay? Or whatever the fuck that boy is. I don't know. That little snagger-tooth motherfucker was, I don't know. He can't be in his 30s, though. I know that fucking much. The nigga looked younger than me. Matter of fact, I'll bring it up in a second because I need to make sure his face, QI's face is cut the fuck out of it. But anyway, I brought up his husband, not his husband, because his husband's dead. His boyfriend. I brought it up, picture of it up. Because I'm like, if you're going to come at me, if you're talking about my husband or anything in my life, make sure your shit is better. Which is not, okay? It's not. Then I brought up, that's it basically. I just kind of showed how he needs to stop talking about my husband, come at me, but don't come at my husband because you don't even have one. Okay, yours had to die to get the fuck away. And I really believe that nigga living it up in Dominican Republic or somewhere. He just didn't want to be around your monkey ass. But don't come at mine unless yours is better or you're doing the same on par, whatever the case is. Don't do it. Don't compare my life to yours because it ain't the same. Don't compare how I look to you. If you got to keep going around telling everybody how confident you are and how better looking you are, and baby, live it up. I don't have to walk around doing that. It's only ugly bitches and liars that got to go around constantly saying, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm handsome. Who you trying to convince? Huh? Who? Who you trying to convince? Good looking motherfuckers don't have to do that. I'm just saying. Now, one time have I got on here bragging about my life? Because I'm that nigga in real life. Oh, yes, I am. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm that nigga. But I don't have to prove it to nobody because when I log off of here, that life is still around me. That's just, it is what it is. Because you really tell on yourself when you come for people. I never said I was a big shot. I don't even hang around you for you to even get that impression of me. Because you over here, oh, this isn't for you because since you think you's a big shot, and no, bitch, you think I'm a big shot. Yes, you do. And you telling yourself because you said that you only come at people that mean something to you. You only mention people that mean something to you. Which means, motherfucker, obviously me and my man is on your mind all the motherfucking time. And I can't help that. I would like to ask you to stop letting me have space in your brain because obviously you can't handle that healthy without acting out in a rage that you can't have it. But that's why I'm going to ask you to just please remove us from your headspace. Okay? Anyways, that is pretty much what I had said about him and did. Talked about his ugly ass motherfucking boyfriend that we don't know. And mind you, that boyfriend you had, you was mad that he got in on camera. You was trying to elbow him out the fucking way, fucking push his head down. And he talked just like you. So I don't know how the fuck, if y'all met in speech therapy class, I don't know if y'all met at the goddamn, on that goddamn, that handicap bus, when you be traveling in the city. I don't know. I don't know if y'all counselor hooked y'all up. I don't know. But you didn't even want the nigga in camera talking at all. You didn't want nobody to see his face or anything. I ain't gotta do that at all. I'm just saying. I wish I would push my man to the side and tell him to get the fuck out the way. He probably bought my ass across the head. Something else you wouldn't have. Oh, well, never mind. Because I know you did say that Emmanuel used to be beating your motherfucking ass. But the point is, I don't have to do shit like that at all. Yeah, he's not black, because you keep making a big deal. He's not black. But look at yours. Yours was black. And what did he do? What did he do to you? Huh? He stayed in and out of jail. He cheated on you. He gave you an incurable disease. And then he bonked out and left your ass hanging with the bill. What? How that make sense? When you go live, right after I did my video, that I took down immediately, because I didn't even leave it up to where people can, and it got a lot of views actually. I wasn't even on that long. It got like 1,300 views. All of us, actually, let me look right now. Yeah, 1,500 views. I privated it as soon as the video was over, meaning that 1,500 people watched that video while I was, between the time I was up and ended it. You ain't had no excuse after that. We even. You ain't had no excuse to, you know, you could say a little whatever. You even came into my chat room. As soon as I ended it, you could not wait. You could not wait to go live. Because apparently you had still been doing, I don't know, some Inspector Gadget shit on my husband and his background. And just a whole bunch, looking up a whole bunch of shit that you just had readily available that you not just find. Which means you're obsessed. And didn't have no problem committing a crime, Mr. Cop Caller. They had no problem committing a crime right on the fucking live. You felt that brave and bold. Now, if I would have called the cops and had your ass motherfucking arrested on air, okay, had Chicago PD's kick your goddamn door down while you're on live, then you would have been feeling some type of way, crying. That's what you would have did. But I didn't do that. Mainly because I got the fuck off of YouTube right after I did my video and told you at the end of it, yo, this was just light shade, fun. I was just getting you back from what you did to me. Went out, went to sleep, woke up, saw you on my motherfucking timeline. Video number 2. I click in there. Nigga, you got my motherfucking middle name up there. That was the first thing that pissed me off, because why the fuck do you have all that shit up there? Okay. Why? Why do you have my middle name up there? School, you have all my husband's information up there, and then you were lying. Purposely lying. You were adding shit in there that you know, and that's what shows them like the hate that you have. Not only were you doxing me, you were lying. Why you gotta lie if you already doxing me? See, that's what I said. You were doing your best because something inside of you had you feeling some type of way. Because you spent half your time talking about making up this story about my husband and how I met him just to get with money for my company. Bitch, first off, when I met my husband, and you wanted to know where I met him, and you was probably jacking off, okay? You was asking me in my comments, oh, where did you meet? First off, because I've said this before, when I met my husband, he had just moved to LA, okay? And he was an Uber driver. Me, I was on my way to what? The BET Awards, where I worked at that weekend. And I already had my company popping, okay? So when I met him, I got him an apartment in the building that I was staying in, the one that I managed, the one where I stomped that boy out in the bush. That same building. He stayed with me for a second and then got his own apartment. So didn't nobody get with him for no money at all. He just now, not just now, but just recently within the past 2 years, started to really make good amount of money. Because before that, he didn't have to even work. Why? Because he helped me run my company. He helped me run my company. And then once I was able to get other people to help me, he went back into his field. Also, he have his own degree. He got his own shit going on. But the way you set that story up, like Lie Babe, when she did the shit with Tracy's husband, it just showed that you wanted to make me look bad. Like that was your goal, to make me look bad. It don't, though, sweetie. It don't. You also tried to make me look bad with my company when I've already told this story a million fucking times. Okay? But I'll tell it again because I don't have nothing to hide. I started this company when I was in my 20s in college. And guess what I was able to do? Drop out of fucking college. I was also able to move my family to a whole different state. Okay? I also was able to get to the point to where I was able to not just sell my own products, but I had people reaching out to me that wanted to put my products on their website, in their stores, whatever the case may be. I did not sell my company or my brand because that's one thing I said I was not going to do. Sell out to... I wanted to have this forever, okay? Always, and be able to pass it down. Within that 6.5 years, you see 15 bad reviews, okay? All of which, all of them did not come from my store. My name is on there, it's my brand, but they did not come from my store. And B, within fucking 6 years and thousands of orders, okay? Especially soaps, okay? Even now, send out thousands of soaps per month. 15 out of thousands, that's like less than 1%, okay? Not to mention, people are not going to generally, if they write something bad and once it gets fixed, they're not going to generally go back online and then fix it. It's just, it is what it is. Since that time, and the people that work with me, I have already made it a thing to where they have to use PayPal or any kind of form. They basically, we don't take any kind of cash. I will from the people if they're putting it in their store, because once they get it, they get it. But I make sure that everything is sold via cash not cash, credit card or whatever the thing is. That way, if they need to do a dispute or get their money back, whatever the case may be, they can do that. Okay? Which, all those people, like I said, there's no way for me to get in contact with all of them because they didn't get the stuff from my store. But for the most part, most of those people were able to get their money back, because if you buy something with a credit card, what you just going to, if you don't get an order, if it gets lost in the mail, whatever the case may be, because that's what happens. What are you going to do? Just say whatever? Of course you're going to get your money back. Because it's all through credit card. All of it. PayPal, something. Even with PayPal, that's your main thing. You can get your stuff back. So, people, we're going to refer back to this video, because I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But at the end of the day, that don't make me look bad at all. Because I'm not fucking 39, 37 years old working at a fucking peanut factory as a security guard, happy that I just bought my first Honda Elantra. It don't work like that. I don't get on here bragging about anything, and I don't have to explain my life. Y'all put that out. I've been that nigga, and I've been laying in the cut trying to be regular mystery van. You the one that put them pictures up thinking you're gonna find something, and pulled up pictures with the Kardashians and pulled up pictures with all these different celebrities. I never one time brought that shit up. Not one time. Ever. So what do? You go and that same Instagram or wherever it was that you got that picture from, and you find pictures that your head are ugly, right? And they're ugly. Why? Because I was darker skinned in those pictures. So there you already go. With that fake color, with that colorist shit, that dumbass, bullshit. So you go and get the pictures where I'm darker on there. Get the pictures where I'm having like a face peel, where my skin is peeling off. All these pictures, and then go and put them on your thing and make a narrative. See, that's what I'm saying. What's the extra shit? You can just get the pictures, throw them up, let people think what they want. But you got to add some shit to it that's made up. Why? Well, only reason would be because, you're just a miserable bitch. That's it. You are. You hate yourself. You hate the fact that you are 39 years old and ain't got shit going for you. There are the motherfuckers that done dog walked your ass, done fucking drug you by your motherfucking fake ass extensions, done pistol whipped you, all this shit in our sector. And you ain't said a motherfucking thing. You ain't did a peep. But every time you get upset, you jump online and you come for me. And then when I do say something to you, you try and act like I'm coming for you. I even was there, or you know, all them times basically that you, which was a lot, that you done brought your ugly ass online and you crying and shit. I was there feeling sympathy, and hell, even sometimes was just like, you know, fuck, that's wrong. But now that I look back, I don't regret it per se, because that's who I am. But you deserve all that shit. You deserve to be dogged out. You deserve to be whatever is coming to you, because it will. You deserve all that shit. Now, everybody in the sector has a side to them, because you have to be strong and to stay in the sector. Everyone, even if you don't think so. Johnny Mac, fucking me, all the people that you think are weak. But let me tell you something, motherfucker. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. And I know you're going to say, oh, I don't care. And sound like motherfucking Rita from Power Rangers with your motherfucking ugly, squeaky ass voice. Okay? I don't like you. And you're ugly on the outside, but your personality has made you even more ugly, which means you're just one of them unfixable people. No matter what kind of clothes you put on, everything with your water bug looking ass is ugly. You have to sit up there and constantly drag me down in your life talking about how much I hate myself, how much I don't like. First off, bitch, okay? You're the one that covers up fucking 98% of your look. Don't nobody really know what the fuck you look like, because you got them big ass sunglasses that you done had for about 7 or 8 years. I thought they was lying, but I did look back at your old videos, and bitch, you got them same sunglasses on, them same ones, and that same dirty ass. I know that hat stank. I know it do, because you ain't been more washed it, and you done had that motherfucker on your head for the past 8 years. Don't nobody know what you fucking look like. Hell, when you look better when you played Chopper. And this ain't no shade at Chopper. I'm just saying, you look better when you play Chopper on that. And why y'all call it the Slave Express? Huh? Why y'all call it the Slave Express? Tell me that. Why? Huh? Dumbass. But anyway, you look better as Chopper. I don't even know who the fuck that was up there, because you had never taken your sunglasses and hat off. Why you painted your eyebrows up and did all that? I don't know. Because you're a horrible actor. Whoever says that you're funny, they're fucking lying. You're doing too much. Everybody else on there, I can laugh a little bit. Get a little kiki. You, not funny, okay? And you couldn't wait to put that shit on your skin so you could be light-skinned last week as Rick, trying to act like... No, bitch, that's how you normally walk around when you're not on YouTube, okay? That's why you be so much up my ass. Because if didn't nobody know who I was or what you have said about me, trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just bleaching my skin, all that. I look like a regular black guy. You sitting up here talking about, oh, I want to be white and all that shit. Bitch, do I look white? Do I fucking look white? No. But you look like a water bug, your ugly ass. And that's on everything. I don't like you. I damn near hate you. Keep my name and my husband's name out your motherfucking mouth. You made up this whole story about how we met, bitch. And that just shows you just jealous, okay? Don't be sitting up here talking about my husband don't love me. He don't know nothing about the black. Bitch, you don't know him, so don't speak for him, okay? Just speak for that ugly, sick-ass motherfucker that you... I don't know if you buried him. I don't know if you cooked him up. I don't know if he is, like Rick said, sitting on your fucking computer in a goddamn Arrowhead bottle. But keep your eyes and worry about that motherfucker. And if he ain't in that Arrowhead bottle, the nigga somewhere off on the island happy they got the fuck away from your ass. I don't have to marry nobody for money, okay, bitch? That's what you did. You the one that had to get with a half-dead nigga just so you can get that insurance check and buy that motherfucking Honda Elantra that they overcharged your ass for. Talking about you spent $20,000. Were you a $20,000 motherfucker lie or a dummy, okay? Because who in the hell would pay that much for a goddamn Honda, okay? My first motherfucking car, which we still have, bitch, if you did your research, okay, was a goddamn Mercedes. 2015 Mercedes. And we didn't even pay that much motherfucking money for it, okay? And that was my first car. In my 20s, bitch. With your raggedy ass. And that raggedy ass fucking shoe that you stay in. You have to do so much to try and compete where you cannot compare. You can never make me look bad. I even am stepping out of my character by talking to you like this. I don't even like people hearing me talk to you like this because you are fucking beneath me. You ain't shit. You're not. I don't like you. And if you think that I'm about to let that shit slide, just know, bitch, every single time, I don't know if you took your page off because YouTube made you or they hid it, or if because you didn't want to get any more strikes. I'm talking about other than the flags and stuff that I have already done. I don't know. But if they didn't, if you try and hop back out here tomorrow, talking about what happened, I will be there every single time, every day, to flag you. And you don't even got to ask the next time you get flagged if you're still here. If your channel is not flagged, you ain't got to just know that it's me. Even if it ain't me, bitch, it's me. Okay? Just know I'm going to always be in the cut waiting, gaslighting, hoping something happens to your ass so I can just be the motherfucking bulldozer that comes in and finishes it off all the time. When I don't like somebody and I don't, it ain't no backtracking. I tried to be cool with you, not because I need to be, okay, not because I'm fake, not because bitch, you ain't shit. Like I said, I'm that nigga in real life. You the nigga that tried, you keep talking about this rap career. Don't be you keep talking about, because I know you're going to be petty, but don't stop talking about this fucking rap career that you had that nobody, if you don't mention it, nobody will know, okay? You done had one of those, a lot of those videos you have on YouTube literally says 10 years at the bottom of it and only has like 200 views. Nobody listening to your shit, okay? With your little ABC 1, 2, 3 rhymes, okay? Talking about, every time you get mad, I was the one who was fucking working a 2-hour 2 shifts and then had to get off and then go and slave in the studio like you motherfucking fucking T.I. or fucking slaving. Bitch, please. I ought to slap your ass if you talking about you was slaving for them motherfucking weak ass rhymes that my motherfucking my goddamn dog and my goddamn cat can write a better song than that. In all your performances, don't nobody know what the hell going on. Ain't nobody singing the words of the song. You up there stuck while you walking and rapping confused because you don't know if you want to give masculine or fucking straight fag, okay? I saw you trying to power walk, then you start strutting, then you start twirling, you just fall out, then you get back up, then you start flinging your wrist and shit. Once again though, one thing that did stay consistent and did not move was them motherfucking sunglasses. Them motherfuckers was tight. Stapled in just like the motherfucking dreads that you got. And bitch, them dreads is fake. You wanna know why? Because you done had them dreads going for too long and they are not budging at all. Who the fuck got dreads for 6-7 years and them motherfuckers don't grow? So I don't know if you need to water that shit or if you just need to try and convince us by every 6 to 5 months, 5 to 6 months, you just get, you know, have somebody add a little bit longer hair to your extensions. But I don't even think you have extensions because you a cheap ass nigga. I don't even think it's that much. I really do think they're just attached to your hat. And that's why I think you don't ever take that hat off because that's where the dreads are attached to the hat. That's why I really think either you are QI because she has a fade and that's the only time we see her is when you're not around, or that's the reason why you don't take your motherfucking hat off. Because when you at home, I notice you always going dark. And I'm like, why he always dark? We already know what he look like, or do we? You know, and I'll be like, now that I think about it, we really don't know what he looks like. But you don't have no problem, you know, when you're doing your show, you be suited and booted up. You be trying to make sure don't shit get through. But when you are in your personal comforts, it's black screen. So, I don't know. Something's going on. Yeah, we did see that head that you got. It is shaped like a fucking elbow. You know, you do got patches of hair missing out your head. I don't know, but it's something else there, you know. Something. You do look like you are almost 40, though, when you take your hat and shit off. So, maybe that's it. I don't know. But, just know, you know, don't show my pictures on your channel no more. You know, nothing. Shit. Nothing. Not more. Don't put none of my voice on there. Nothing. Don't mention me or anything. I know you're going to think in your head because you got to prove something to somebody that you're going to do all those things. Well, bitch, do it and see what happens. Okay? I'm not playing. I don't also tell all my plays. I ain't gonna get on here like, oh, whoop de whoop, da da da, so you can have a head start. I ain't even doing it to impress nobody. I just do it for my own satisfaction. But do that, put any of my shit up on there, and then we gonna see what happened. We gonna see what happened. Okay? I'm just making it clear. I don't like your bitch ass. Stop stalking me. I'm taking my keys back. I don't want to live in your head no more either. Because you won't hear about yourself over here. Unless I'm talking about goddamn, you know, covering Animal Planet or some shit like that. You don't have nothing over here at all. I don't even like that I gave you this much time. But it's just, now when I see or hear, I even woke up this morning, thought I was over all that shit that you said yesterday. And I wasn't. Nope. Usually I let shit go fast. Lord knows I do. If I wake up and I still am upset, yeah, this ain't gonna, I don't. And I'm not gonna be satisfied until, you know, either you're gone or you just lose a foot. You know, that's not me threatening you. I'm just hoping you get gout or something. Something severe happens in your life. I don't know. Maybe I'll be lucky one day and your T cell drop. Maybe you forget taking your medication and you get fucking walking pneumonia. I don't know. I don't like you though. I can be a bitter, dark ass nigga. Oh yes, I can. Anyways, let me read the questions. Bitch. And I don't care. It might get played out, but bitch, you ugly. That's why your parents didn't want you, bitch. I want to know what your brothers and sisters look like. You was that one fucked up kid, come out addicted to crack. You ugly bitch. And they be lying to you in your comment. Oh, he's so handsome. No, the fuck you not. You're not. On a 1 to 10, you are not below 0. Ugly. Like, it's not even a drag. You're ugly, and you know you are. Your ex-husband, Emmanuel, that nigga was ugly as fuck too. You have a type, and they have to look seedy and crackheadish. You literally date them niggas that look like they gon' not only rob you, but they look sick. I couldn't tell if he had it before you met him, after, because he looked sick from jump. Ugly as fuck. You ain't have no, and that's why I said you didn't have no options because, okay, I liked older guys too when I was younger, but not because I had to. You dated a nigga that was 2-3 times your age because that was the only one that gave you attention. Ugh. Disgusting. And this nigga was in jail a lot of the time, cheating on you, then brought you back home a motherfucking package that you could not get rid of, and you stayed with him to the end? Who the dummy? Who the one that don't love theyself? Child, Unless you killed him and then you made it look like it was a natural death. Because you know what? You still haven't really, you keep trying to, oh, y'all don't know how he died. Y'all don't know how he died. You know, by now, after it's been put out, you would think you would just, go on it. No, you still won't mention it at all. Something else to it. Did you kill him and try and make it seem like he just died a natural death? Because in your mind, since he gave it to you, you was like, I'm going to put out this insurance policy and I'm going to, be crunching up motherfucking antifreeze and fucking all this other shit and putting it up in his cereal. And, one day when he just sleep or whatever, I'm going to put a little couch pillow over his face or pour some water in his nose and I'm going to get that nigga. And they going to think since he already dying that, it was just, I don't know. Because it's weird that you still be trying to act like, and Five be trying to say it was a lie. That nigga, that nigga died from AIDS, okay? Unless you killed him. I don't want to hear complications of AIDS either. I don't. Because that's the same thing. Nigga was ugly. I don't even know how you was kissing him and laying all up on him before he died. Ugh. And I am going to always, whenever I feel like it, drag his dead ass. Because I was being respectful at first. But what makes you come at mine? Because he alive? You mean you can talk about my husband? You can make up shit? Say he don't love me, all this other stuff? And it doesn't bother me, because that stuff is true. It bothers me that you think that you can do that when you don't come at people who really would deserve it. And that's not me throwing anybody under the bus. It's just for real. I don't know why you fixate on me like this, especially when I don't be fucking with you, and I be not for credit or anything, but if I hear something wrong or people do you wrong, I don't mind standing up and saying that. I don't need to kiss your ass because you can't do shit for me. My platforms are bigger than yours. I got more reach than you, and my life is. I literally do it just because right is right and wrong is wrong. But you could die and you can get sick and all that. You ain't gonna get no thank you card, no get well soon card, no phone call at the hospital, none of that shit. At all. Ugh. Rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Nigga had to die just to get away from your ass. Both of y'all niggas just ugly in the motherfucker. Both of y'all. Just ugly. Dirty. Dirty niggas. Dirty. When I say dirty, you dirty. Y'all was some dirty niggas. And that ain't even about the crimes and the shit y'all commit. Y'all niggas was just dirty. Ratchet and raggedy. Ugh. Would never bring y'all home. At all. How the hell did you bring... One thing to be gay. If you gay, the first time you bring your partner home to your parents, they better look good. They better have shit going for them to easing up the blow. The hell you bring in that gremlin looking motherfucker. I know your family was mad. Ooh, they was mad. I would have been mad too. Ask your husband what it's like to be go ask D Ramsey with your husband well, go ask D Ramsey what to ask your husband what it's like in hell. Try hard to get that out. Yeah, go and ask her what it's like in hell. Go and ask him. What's it like in hell, Emmanuel? Oh, okay. Burn, motherfucker, over here. Ain't no telling how many motherfucking bugs and shit you spread around. Cause y'all niggas, when y'all get that shit, you the type to be walking around still telling people, I'm undetectable. No, the fuck, yeah, get that shit out of here. I'm undetectable. And before anybody try and make their own narrative, my brother has HIV. I've only said that one time, or if never. Okay? So, and I love him dearly. And I would choke a nigga out over. But my brother does, take care of himself. If not, I make sure that he does. So, say what you may. That's just like my nephew, who basically I'm going to have to take care of eventually because his parents had him. That's why I say don't have no kids over 40, y'all. I'm just saying. Unless you got, the money and all that. But my little nephew has autism. And his parents are older, getting really older. I'm going to have to take care of him when he gets older. But, I'm just saying. So when I be making these jokes about, handicap and all that, I don't take it back and I mean it. But I'm just saying it's different talking point because I do see these things every day. And it's in my life. Let me ask questions. Undetectable. I hate when niggas say that shit. When you in Atlanta, that's what you hear a lot. Every time you ask a nigga, everybody undetectable now. Everybody ain't undetectable. Half of y'all niggas don't be want to even take Truvada. Always got an excuse. I don't take Truvada because my liver. Well, bitch, you either want a bad liver or bad blood. Which one? Which one? I'm just saying. Fuck. Child. Emmanuel was trying to spare QB when during his last days. QB always coming up in there. What had happened? How you feeling today? How you feeling today? You know when people annoy you when they keep asking you how you doing, how you feeling. Motherfucker, here go Emmanuel. How you feeling? How you feeling? Over here dying, got motherfucking literally his eyeball coming out, his skin peeling off his face, and he just sitting up here. Well, if you don't go and put him in a motherfucking goddamn hospice, hell, I'd be mad. Shit. Don't forget the nigga gave it to you. I'm just saying. I fuck with Walter Lee Hampton too. I've been watching Walter for years. 4 years. Let me see what y'all talking about. Child, I don't know who Jay Wilson support. I didn't even know Jay Wilson was still alive. I'm not subscribed to him either. I'm really not. I told you I subscribed to Five Babe like 2 weeks ago. And I'm talking about, I knew her back from when, like, over a year and a half ago. I knew who she was. And she used to annoy me with that slurping of the coffee and shit. Ugh. Y'all know I can't stand to hear people eat their food. Oh my God. Yes, Rick. He said he used to dress up as you all the time. Best look. Try, I told you when he be offline, that's how he dress. He be like, I need to go look at my orders because he probably ordered some of that motherfucking shit off my website. Because half of these niggas over here, no. And this ain't no disrespect to Chopper either, too. Because, I'm just going to say that on this live, too. I don't have a problem with Chopper. Chopper was the only content creator besides Rick that was on here speaking up for, or, just basically saying what QB did was wrong. Like, it was a hella extra. So, I've never had a problem with Chopper. And I really didn't know him, to be honest. I just subscribed to his channel probably like a week and a half ago. You know how Chopper is, though. He's like, you watch me. And no, I really did, Chopper, subscribe a week ago. I did not watch you before this. It wasn't because I didn't like you or anything. Your channel, it just didn't pop up in my feed like everybody else's does. It did not pop up. And yeah, that was it, though. It's not that I dislike you or I had a problem. I just went out of my way. But I just never had a reason to or see, me to go over there. But, as far as right now, me and him aren't like best friends or anything like that, but he's cool. And I told him thank you, I appreciate it, and, he's cool. So, shout out to him. But I'ma still drag this sick bitch, though. So, I'm just gonna tell you now, Chop, it ain't talking about you. I'm just saying. Right, Coco? Everybody trying to be undetectable. If you don't sit your ass down, talking about you undetectable. Show me your medication there. And then they get all ghost on you. Because I'm going to have to count them and everything. Because, bitch, it's one thing to have them. Because half y'all niggas don't even be wanting to fucking take out medication. And the second to half y'all niggas get the medication but be so damn lazy, y'all don't even be taking them motherfuckers. Motherfucker got like 5 months worth of pills just sitting in his cabinet, all filled up to the top. Talking about you undetectable. Bitch, you about to die. Okay? When's the last time you got a checkup? A T-cell count? Hey, Designs by V. I'll be fucking watching your channel too. What's up, King ZT? ZT had me dying too. Ooh, that's my boy right there. Me and him think a lot alike too. A lot alike. ZT had me. The only thing though, ZT though, I would not have I wouldn't have fucked my friend's boyfriend or sucked his dick. Child, you already know how men, you already knew he got down before you probably even got to that house. You know how we be knowing. If I know, I would. That's one thing I wouldn't have did though. But who knows though? She may have fucked. I don't know y'all history. Hell, for all I know, she probably could have fucked one of your exes or something. I don't know. The ZT had me dying. I'm like, when he was talking that shit, little did he know. Little did he know he's about to suck some dick. Okay? He's like, I thought, I ain't think he was, like, looking good and shit. He thought his homegirl had a dusty. He thought she had a dusty. He get on my nerves. Oh shit. DT said I knew her for a week. Child. And you was talking about bringing her on as a co-host. I'm about to fall out on the floor. ZT marked his list like, another one. I know how that is. When you still want to see if you got it. You still want to see if you got it. So you had to, get a straight nigga real quick just to see if, if you still got it. I mean, I wouldn't know nothing about that. Since I've been married, I don't cheat. I really don't. I've never cheated, but before that, though, Rick, child, he ain't got no dreads in the front. He only got dreads on the side, okay? He ain't got no dreads at the top. He only got them on the side and the back because it's attached to his hat. And I'm just saying. He gonna get them taped in there this weekend and gonna do, he gonna be like on his live. And then he gonna bend over to pick up the paper and he gonna drop the hat so we can see that they still stuck to his goddamn head and try and be like, oh, let me pick my hat up. See, I told y'all. I always think somebody lying. Oh my God, I don't know what octave or pitch. Child, I think his voice is in the goddamn keyboard. And because can't nobody voice be that goddamn fucking wretched. He have his voice in the keyboard and just hit the button when anything dramatic happens. That's when that laugh come out. Because I don't never hear him laugh like that when he live. I mean, I hear a little bit, but when he be having that black screen, that laugh be on like the goddamn witch's brew. That shit be playing for like 15 seconds. I'm like, yeah, he hitting the soundboard on that one. Just like Kwani. Kwani got her voice into a goddamn soundboard too, that laugh. Because I remember one time she was laughing. I don't know if she did a Milli Vanilli. I don't know if it started skipping or what. But another laugh had came on right before the last one started playing. I was like, busted. I knew that was some. I knew he was using some mechanics and shit, Kwani, for that voice, that laugh. Because it be coming on spot on at the perfect time. I put it in my keyboard too when I was making a song. Because y'all know how I be sampling the YouTubers' voices when I be making my little beats and stuff. I got Kwani. She was singing and she said my name too, so I had mixed it and sampled it, but I haven't released it yet. Waiting for Big Q to come back up online. Someone in Brianna's chat, watch y'all. He's gonna go. Well, he was gonna go live tonight anyway, because that's what he do. He be talking about how Wiley gets on. Well, you be watching Wiley. I think about it, how Wiley gets on in the middle of the night or early in the morning to avoid competition. And I'm like, you sound stupid. Like, first off, okay, why would you want to get on? Like, I have people say dumb shit like this. Okay, obviously, you get a lot. No, I ain't even gonna say that. Let me back it up. How are you gonna get mad at Wiley because he done found a time to come on where he don't have to compete with a lot of people, and then the people that are on when he's on, he still gets enough a good amount of views. How you gonna tell him basically that what he needs to do is stop coming on at that time, come on when you and Lie Babe is on, so he can get less views? What the hell? That don't make no sense. What he did was smart, and you don't get more views than him now. Hell, even in his chat, Wiley, I done woke up early in the morning before, and Wiley done have 400 or 500 people easily inside of his chat. Easily. So, I'm just saying, that's why you pressed, because he's doing it without, because you only get them because of, keep it 100. You Babe Nation. Nobody want to hear that NKOTB. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You stole that from the group New Kids on the Block. They already have that. And they're a group and they still make music and shit. So stop confusing people, dum-dum. You are Babe Nation. Okay? And if she was to leave, so would your numbers. Because don't forget that time when she came on in October or November when she went, I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but she's strategic. She went live when you went live and took all your motherfucking viewers, and you got off about to cry. I got it. You know I got that shit somewhere. Actually, it ain't somewhere. I got it. It's maybe on my hard drive, but it wasn't on an accident that she came on at that time. It was the same time you come on. It wasn't no accident. But if that was to happen, ain't nobody gonna just watch. Nobody care about your life. I don't even know what happened to that love story that you was supposed to be showing on Patreon. I guess you rethought it, because that ain't no love story, bitch. That's a horror story. Somebody get the disease and then die in the end and leave you here, and you gotta now go through the same thing that you watched him go through. Somebody tell me where that's a love story. The fuck? Wiley be popping. Yes. And no problem. And I don't have no shade towards this person. I don't dislike this person. But I don't have no problem with 7 stars. I'm gonna just say this. Because even now, like, I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing to her. She saw me and Tracy having a discussion. And this was about when her chat, and basically we were having a understanding on something, which me and her have. Okay? That's why I always tell people, stay the fuck out of everybody else's business. Because a lot of motherfuckers be thinking, as soon as they see somebody or they perceive 2 people are falling out, they try and let you know how they really feel, or they hop on these bandwagons, and then when the people be cool, because that's just how their relationship is, then you stuck now having to stand in your word, and, you know, the other person don't be forgetting what you did or said. Not saying that she said anything that she wants to backtrack on or ain't afraid to stand in, because I'm pretty sure she does. You know, that was more so for a lot of other people. However, I didn't do anything to her. And the only reason she came at me was because I said that I forgave Lady Snoop. Okay? I forgave Lady Snoop, which is my prerogative. I didn't have a problem with Lady Snoop. She never did nothing to me. I was on Lady Snoop ass because she was, well, mainly because she was always on your ass and Tracy's ass. And before you come back up and say that you didn't ask me to do it, then nobody say you did. Because a lot of people be quick to be like, oh, well, I didn't ask. Yeah, but you didn't stop it either. And yeah, that ain't no excuse. But anywho, I forgave Lady Snoop. I did not go out of my way to forgive her or reach out to her. She said it on air, and I am like that in real life. If you ain't did nothing to me, and even if you have, I forgive people if they want to be forgiven. It's just, it is what it is. This ain't real to me. You know? It's just, and I don't like hating people for no reason. She told me she was going through a lot, and this was getting too heavy on her. It was fucking with her health. So who am I to be like, okay, fuck you still, bitch? Why would I do that? Especially if she ain't did nothing to me. Now, if that was all it took for you to throw me under the bus, then, you know, you wasn't my whatever friend, YouTube ship, whatever. It wasn't real anyway. Now, I made a video responding to yours, because not only at the live, when you said what you said, you jumped back off of that and then went on live and started talking about me. And then you made a video titled Flip Flopper. I wasn't even going to say nothing, but then as I started to listen to your video, I was like, oh, hell no. Because you were lying on me about a lot of stuff, which was unnecessary because I still did not do nothing to you. And I didn't even drag you in my video. And it cut off because my battery was low. Because I was cussing somebody out that night. I don't remember. But it cut off nonetheless. And I was going to get back on there and finish saying what I was going to say. But I felt like, no, I don't need to. Because people kind of understood what I was saying. And I made my point. Even though I should have got back on there. The next day, You made another video. Okay. I ain't gonna go over everything that you said. Just a few things that I need to clear up. One, I do not encourage Tracy to beef with no motherfucking body. You can't tell Tracy to do shit, okay? Actually, if anything, when I did used to try to tell Tracy what to do, it was not to beef, it was the opposite. And she would stand firm in her word and double down and say, she ain't gonna stop until she fucking feel like it. Okay? I don't have nothing to do with that. At all. Number two, I don't send you shit to keep you or the mess going or none of that at all. I barely send anything. In this whole, well, people don't reach out to me to say they love me or hi, and it's that and the other. Well, you don't do the, baby, 7, you have to start treating people how you want to be treated. Okay? You really do. You hold yourself up on this really high pedestal, and that is okay. It is, but you are human, and nobody expects you to be perfect. Okay? Nobody expects you to be perfect. But you expect people to do things that you would never do, and you expect them to have personality traits and behaviors, sweetie, that you don't have. Now, you call me a flip-flopper, and if anything is about Mystery Van that people know, that is the opposite of what I do or who I am. Forgiving people is not being a flip-flopper, okay? I don't backbite. I'm not two-faced. None of that shit. I don't tell people's business. None of that shit. So, if being a flip-flopper is forgiving somebody that you had a problem with, and let's be quite honest, you put all that information out on YouTube knowing that people were going to do exactly what they did. Even though people like me were against it. That's the only problem that you really have with this lady. That's it. And truth be told, you probably gonna end up, you talk about her or mention her or whatever the case may be, but you probably gonna end up in the future, end up being cool with her because y'all don't really have a real problem. You did the same thing with Wiley. You know? You did the same thing with Wiley. All this shit about how you gonna never talk to him. All this other stuff. But I low-key, let's keep it a buck, you been mentioning him low-key and shouting him out. It's the same thing. You said he would never ever be brought up in, you know what you said. But now you trying to, it just looks like it. Be cool with him. And if not cool, you know what I'm talking about. Me and you, you're very smart. We're on the same page. I don't have to get all into details. You're doing the same thing. And as far as this flip-flopping thing, you're the only one who feels like you can go anywhere you want, talk about both parties, and still not be looked at as being two-faced. And you take it a little further sometimes in the things that you say about people who are supposed to be your friends, because I guess in your head you're thinking like, I'm 7 stars, and to any other person this would come off as shade, but not me. Cool. But for the most part, that's still not true, because to everybody else, we be thinking in our head like, why would she say that? Why would she do that? But like I said, you can't be so strict when it comes to how you deem people loyal or this or that, because you do the same thing that you don't want them doing. You know what I'm saying? It was just shocking to me how you went in on me just for forgiving Snoop. And then you don't have to try and break up a friendship between me and Snoop, because it's not a friendship. Because I saw you got on your channel talking about, I hope you know that he said this about you and he said that about you. Yeah, that's why we made up, because I was dogging the fuck out of her. But you don't have to say that to try and break our friendship up, because there's no friendship. Forgiving somebody doesn't mean that I need to be hanging out with them every day. And to be honest, since you have made a bigger deal about it, it kind of pushed me more to make sure she was okay. Because I noticed that everybody's on her head right now. Then you also said that she only got cool with me to steal me away from you. Girl, nothing to be stolen, okay? And evidently I wasn't really nothing to you because you threw me under the bus like it wasn't nothing. And it did not hurt my feelings. Don't get it twisted. I'm just telling you what it is. You can't be one of them people that don't really care about somebody, but then don't want them to be moving around or be enjoyed by anybody else. Those statements made me, if anything, reach out to her more. Not that I'm saying I don't have her phone number or anything, but I've noticed how people are being rat-a-tatting and dogging her ass, and it's only because she was with Babe Nation. That's it. Outside of that interview that she did on you, nothing happened. So, and I'm not out here looking stupid because I befriended her. That's one of the best videos that I ever did. Have gotten a lot of subscribers, a lot of messages, a lot of positive feedback for not, riding this hate train and for being, forgiving her. Now, the last thing you said was talking to you or mentioning stuff in your chat that was the opposite of what you were talking about. And what I have to say to that is you're welcome. Because, Seven, I'm going to tell you this with all due respect, sweetie. I swear this is with respect. And I know everybody wants to say this, but they're not, so I will take the heat. Girl, don't nobody care about Pyro. Okay? I'm sorry. I know you try and randomly bring him up, trying to make it seem like the audience cares and wants an update, but we don't. Yes, I still watch from the bush sometimes. And yes, I'm speaking for the people. Don't nobody care about Pyro. And it's okay that you still like him, because you do. You've been dating him for what? You said 2 weeks? I was saying a month, just so to make it look, but you said 2 weeks. But you have been damn near stalking him and saying all this other shit. I mean, today you were giving updates about, his living location and, all the shit that got throughout, the clothes he got, all this shit that somebody who in real life, if they got rid of somebody and if they did what he did to you as far as getting on that interview and lying, they would be trying to distance themselves as far away as they can. Not still figuring out who he's hanging out with, who he's sleeping with, who he's this, who he's that. Because befriending the girls, you keep saying the only reason you're friends with his girlfriends is because you care about them. But come on now, sweetie. You are smarter than them. You are doing that just so you can keep tabs on his ass. That's the only reason you are befriending that little triangle, because you be dogging them bitches out talking shit. See, you forget that the content creator attracts a crowd that is similar to them. And you are very smart, which means that the people who are listening to you are too. And everybody can tell that you still have feelings for this guy. And if you wanted to take his dusty ass back, that would be your decision. We would have nothing to do but rock with you. And we'll probably support that more. But, sweetie, we don't want to hear about Pyro no more. Nobody does. Just saying. Just keeping it a brick with you. I'm trying to be nice and not drag you. I know you're going to make a video. You're going to whatever. But real friends do that. I know you like to push people away because you want to be in control of you feeling like inevitably there's going to be a fight. I know how you are. I know people like you. You like to sabotage relationships because you feel like eventually somehow y'all going to get into it. So you want to, if it's going to happen, you want it to be on your terms. Okay? And you got to stop being like that, because you went in on me and then jumped on your channel and started going in more and was like, take my wrench. And I know you're going to do that, all that. No, I'm not going to take your wrench. One, because it's too much work trying to go into my settings and I don't need to do all that. If I end up going on my desktop, maybe. But if you don't want to be around my channel no more, just stay in the bush. I know we all watch each other. Just don't be in the chat. I don't have to take your wrench away. Because you think that that's what I was gonna do. See, you're so used to people just falling out and then going to the extreme that you expected that from me, and that's not how I am. I don't need to. Why do I need to take your wrench away? For what? You just gave me your opinion. See, you did go in on me, but at the end of the day, all you were doing was just telling me how you really felt about me. That doesn't mean I hate you or anything like that, because I don't. You know, it's people on here I really do hate. You're not one of them at all. But I'm not, I don't know how to say this, because I'm trying to hold, like, I'm still just like you at the end of the day. You're only probably had me by 2 years. I'm grown too. You know, and I'm not going to just not say anything while you have been dragging me and going in and making little comments and stuff. It's just not fair to me and to, my supporters and stuff. Oh, yes, I have supporters too. You're not the only one. And in real life, I am that nigga. I will say that again. And you know that too, babe. You know that too. You follow me. You see what you know that in real life, though, I am that nigga. So, I'm not thirsting for attention from you or anything like that. On your titty, none of that. But I do still care for you. And I don't have no problems with you. But we don't want to hear about Pyro no more. I'm just saying. Okay? The other stuff, I'll leave it. But a lot of that shit you said about me was, like I said, I think you thought I was going to come on here and be like, say a whole bunch of shit. But I'm not. Alright. Go on, Vanessa. Let it out. Let me see. So I think he needs to get this off his chest. Yes, I did. Because I wanted to be able to move on. And I would have went on before this, but that shit happened yesterday with Whoopi Goldberg. And I just was like, ugh, I didn't want to mix them two together. Both of them. Oh. Yeah, I missed the chat again, damn it. Here she goes. Oh, damn it, stop restarting. Oh, she says, you ain't seen me go in on you, not yet. Well, 7, I'm still not gonna go in on you. Designed by V, was misplaced anger and it wasn't fair for Visha. Oh, what happened? Wait, oh. I did not say you caught, she says, the video is called a flip-flopper, not one to the... Okay, 7. Okay, see? 7, we're not going to play semantics, okay? I didn't say that you called me a flip-flopper. I said the video was titled Flip-Flopper, and it was about me. And it wasn't a good video. So, that's not me lying, okay? That's not lying. But she's probably gone already. That's fine. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't care. I don't take back anything that I said. If she had anything to say, she could have said it in the chat right now. But she wants to do that. That's fine. That's her right. Like I said, I care more about what the people think about me. Let me, if the chat start back over one more time. Treasy going in on Chopper. That's it. I mean, yeah. I think, yeah. If I did miss anybody's chat, because I can't see all of it right now, I will, I usually watch it backwards in the replay. I do. And then if y'all need to say something like, you know, like that you need to tell me, then just tell me in the comment section, or you can hit me up and inbox me on Instagram. Oh, I guess Vanessa, who you talking to? About mods being in Sean chat. Oh, you talking to Tracy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading it back after. I'm reading my thing like Ask April. I'm reading them from the wrong direction. But I will say this too, y'all. Ask April. Y'all know I used to like, you know, make my little jokes on Ask April, but she's another one that I don't have a problem with. Never had a really problem with. We had like one little back and forth, but it was just normal YouTube street shit. You know, I said something about her, she was just responding, blah 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 blah. But I didn't like how they were ganging up on her. You know, I even saw how they were fucking calling in. They were invested, like calling into QI's show talking about that she was cousins with Andrea. And I'm like, well, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I first saw Andrea on the StreamYard, I thought that was Ask April. Not saying it like in a bad way. It's just if you look and you ain't paying attention, that look like Ask April. But I knew that wasn't her cousin. And even if it was, like, y'all be acting like TSCC is a terrorist group. Like, y'all, I don't know. Some of y'all niggas be acting like, y'all be scaring me about how scary y'all are. Like, oh my God, it's TS. Like, y'all got to cut the shit, okay? But anyway, I don't like how they were ganging up on her. And I don't think she did not go to fight Keisha because she was scared she was going to get beat up. I just think, you know, she could feel the energy was off. And here's the thing. I say this again. Your fans or your supporters, they're only going to do react off of the content creator. You know what I'm saying? They're only going to react off the content creator and what they think is appropriate. So if all those people had that energy towards Ask April, that means that they were allowing it. Because I saw a few times where they would call into QB's show and say some inappropriate stuff. Or when they did call in and say she was cousins with somebody in TSCC, he must have, boy, if he didn't start doing a Tootsie Roll and was happy and shit, I'm like, ain't that supposed to be your friend? And then he said it aloud before he confirmed it, because it was a lie, okay? You know, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, because if I was fuck with somebody heavy, all my supporters, I'm sorry, they're not going to be feeling like negative or being like mean towards anybody else. You know, somebody that I fuck with, they ain't going to do that. But as April, she broke away from the tribe, and I got to give her credit for that. Also, I have been seeing her out of mess lately. You know, I've just noticed people have been thinking that she off of YouTube. It's not. She just been out of people's business. I also saw that she is doing her makeup in a timely manner now. It does not take her the whole video. And usually then it still would not be complete. Hell, she's even starting the video with makeup already on. And it's starting to look good. So, shout out to her. You guys got to give credit where credit is due. If we're going to always drag and slang and bang on people, you know. But yeah, though. I like the direction she's going in, and I will be watching, you know. Like I said, this is not for her to like me or have, you know, be friends or anything. I just wanted to clear the air and you know, point that out or whatnot, because, you know, I have joked on her and said some things in the past, but I don't want anybody going forward to think that's some, like, beef or something. So, yeah. I think that's it. Oh, LaShonda, too. Y'all know. Oh, my God. I had it out for LaShonda. Whew. But LaShonda, me and her are cool now, too. Another one, you know, who was just, you know, you're going to see a lot of that probably this year because a lot of people were brainwashed into being a part of Babe Nation and stuff like that. And if y'all didn't have no real problems, I'm different. I don't really hold grudges because I save hate in my heart for people I really don't like. You know, because hate and disliking people is the same thing, y'all. It's going out of your way to feel anger. So I try to limit those people, and a lot of motherfuckers ain't even worth it. So yeah, you know, a lot of people will be waking up out of what do you call it? Waking up out of these slumbers and coming to reality. So yeah, You said I like everybody. Yeah, most, if I get to know them, I don't like everybody. Okay? I don't like everybody. I don't like everybody. That's for damn sure. I was about to say some names, but it ain't even worth it. But the people that y'all mainly know, the sex offenders, the child sex offenders, I don't like them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Never did. Don't understand why people even entertain his bullshit and lies. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. I like Miss Nicole Tyler. I don't like a lot of the stuff that she does, though. I don't. She don't. I don't know. She be making up shit and adding on shit sometime. And I'm damn near about to put her in the category of Babe Nation when I watch her news. Like, listen to it and then go and do my research after I get the main idea. Because she be doing a lot of that adding. Like, the other day, she kept trying to lie on me Friday or Saturday. And I was in her chat the whole time. Because she's another one that thought me and Tracy had fell out. So she got out that morning ready to come at me like, oh, I had a problem with you because you did something 7 days ago that I just now remembered. I'm like, what? I don't appreciate you taking 200 people out of my chat by talking about some bombing or the war. I mean, who does that? One, I did not take 200 people out of your chat. I stayed in your chat, okay? And two, all I did was mention that there was a bombing. That's it. That's all. I didn't mention any update. That's it. It was actually one sentence of that statement. That was it. And you said who does that? Everybody, the world, the news. I mean, if there's a bombing, I would assume that people would just want to know because some people have family in the military. Like Justin Ed was happy. A lot of people didn't know what was going on. So, nothing stopped. And yeah, I know you think instigating a fight between Rick and everybody else is way more important than possibly going into World War III. I know. However, you end up saying that you don't know somebody told you that. Well, your sources is a lie. And, if you don't care about being credible, then that's cool. Like I said, I still gonna watch you. I still like you. I enjoy your content. However, when those same things happen to you, when people lie on you, because that's what you're doing. I know you said you don't, but that's what it is. When you know that it ain't the truth and that's lying. But when it happens to you, you don't like it. Okay. And then when you do it to other people, your excuse is, well, it's just YouTube. Okay. You can't do that. Because you can't make that decision up for me or anybody else about, I'm going to just say whatever and correct it later. Because once something get out there, it's out there. Because when I heard that you said I was crying yesterday over QB, that shit had me blood. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I was so pissed off. Ooh. But, I don't dislike Miss Nicole though. So, I still fuck with her. She can run her platform the way she wants to. I can just respond the way that I want. Why? I ain't even gonna. Oh Lord, I was gonna say something, but it is what it is. Let her. Everybody's obsessed. Everybody's obsessed with my man. I'm gonna have him come on camera one day so y'all can talk to him. But I am proud and happy that I am 30, won't be 31 basically, married. I've fulfilled all of my goals. That I have so far besides kids, and that wasn't a goal till my mid-30s. I'm glad that I'm not out there on the market still searching from pillow to post looking for love. I'm glad that I know how to have healthy relationships with people, because it's one thing to be in a relationship, but to hold a relationship is a skill, okay? And I have awesome friendships that I've had for over 20 years. I've had, like I said, I do have a husband that loves me, okay? That I only have to bring up when he is brought up online, okay? But I will bring him up more since y'all do care about him. And I will have him, when he's not working, come on camera, okay? I do have the luxury of being able to, if I didn't want to, work and just be taken care of. I love it. It is what it is. And he loves me. He love him some motherfucking mystery. Oh, yes, he do. He didn't even want to go to work today because he wanted to just lay up at home and be around me today. But I told him, you better take your ass to work. And he don't act like no girl like I do. He's a man. I just love him. Very rare to find. Thank God. You know, people can't be sensitive on here, okay? People can say, a lot of people say what the hell they want to say about people on here and can't take no kind of nothing at all. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, Tracy, Nicole said it had nothing to do with you, but it did. Okay, it did, because she literally brought you up in that same sentence about what had happened. She said I was moving funny. That's what the chat was saying, and all that. I don't move funny. I literally been moving the same way since day one. So she can say she didn't. I'm not saying you made her do it or anything like that. I'm just saying she did that because she thought that me and you had a problem or something like that, and she gonna ride for you. I'm not tripping, but for her to say she didn't do it because of that reason, when she was talking about that for like 5 minutes, and then said, wooty woo woo, and then you come the Tracy and moving, and then went straight into the stuff I was talking about, it was definitely because of that. It definitely inspired it, but I don't be tripping off stuff like that. Just like right now, like I'm not gonna go listen to 7 Stars video right now because it'll just make me upset. And then I'm gonna feel like I gotta respond to everything, so I'll probably listen to it a couple days from now. Or whatever, people who come to my platform and tell me about it. But it is what it is. That's why I say I let the people judge me on here. Y'all have been watching everything happen in real time. Everything. You guys can go all the way back to Tracy's video to see where all this started at. I did not do nothing. Okay? I don't know why people think that they can say whatever they want, and then everybody always trip out when I have an opinion. Like, I'm supposed to just be taking people's shit laying down. And I can take an opinion, criticism, all of that. But when you start to talk shit, even if it's a little bit, I'm not allowed to say nothing back. And I thought I was being very respectful in what I said and in my last video, but it is what it is. I can't always be conscious and worried about other people's feelings when they don't give a damn about mine. Okay? Ciao. But anyway, I love you guys though. I'm happy that you guys stuck around with me this long. It wasn't really a drag. Y'all know usually when I come on this, like I'm about to drag the fuck out of somebody. But no, I didn't really drag. I mean, even the QI thing, that wasn't a drag. That wasn't like a roaster drag. That was just me talking shit, and getting shit off my chest. Do I have income from YouTube? This channel, I have been able to get it monetized. I just haven't connected it to my AdSense account yet. No, I do get a check from YouTube, from Google, but not from this channel. No, I need to do that tonight too, because I could have had a nice little check from this one. But no, I literally do this right here for fun. I mean, there's other ways that you can, I'm gonna do a video on that. You can get money off YouTube, utilize money from YouTube without having to get the commercial revenue. But no, I don't make no money off this channel. And then once I do, I gotta stop cussing as much. You can cuss, but not as much. And then I gotta stop playing music and all that. So But yeah, if y'all, if I say anything except against that motherfucking Grease, that dirt monkey, okay? If I say anything too far about anybody else, don't you get in my comment section defending that bastard, okay? Because I will delete you and block you. I don't give a damn. But anybody else, if I was wrong, you can tell me. Other than that, if y'all need to holler at me, y'all know how to get in touch. Oh, I'm tired now. But I do appreciate everybody for coming through and listening to me rant. Okay? And I do wish y'all the best. Tomorrow is Friday. We gonna look and see if that channel pop up for Fuck Shit Friday. So we gonna see. But yeah, I wish y'all the best tonight. I want y'all to go knock it out tomorrow. You know, don't be in these streets falling into no unnecessary riff-raff. That's what my grandma used to call them, like little thugs and stuff. Like, all the riff-raff. That's what my grandma calls them. But don't get into it with no riff-raff. Hey, China Boo. If I did not see your comment, I did not ignore you. I just can't see them. But I'll look in the replay. Other than that, hey, baby girl, Couture. Baby girl, Couture, girl. You are one of my mods. You are always welcome over here, girl. Just because I don't like Trey or chicken nugget shaped head ass, that do not mean that I'm mad at you. Because I know ever since I had declared how much I don't like his sweaty ass, you thought because you liked him that you know I'm not like that. And just because I have not clapped back at him yet, y'all already know how I am. Okay, I don't do shit the way that these people want me to do it, because his shit, he did it for a reason. A month later, okay. So when I do it, it's gonna be because I don't like that motherfucker, and it's to bring tears, cause you know it don't take nothing but to bring up King, okay, in his past life to get this nigga on the verge of breaking down and crying, and then he gonna disappear. You know what he do? Disappear for 3 days, and then he try and come back like, hey, and then he be paused and be all confused and shit, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Fucked up hairline and shit. And that goddamn shower curtain that he got for a damn shirt. Big ass. Talking about he went to the mother. You ain't went nowhere, nigga. You know you can't leave that damn room. Everything is lies. You the one that be changing your location on Instagram, making it seem like you just out and about, living your life, knowing goddamn well, bitch, you stuck in the bedroom. Trying to lose weight so you can get your lap band surgery, so you can be eligible for that shit. Boy, bye. Motherfucker, smoke some crack, bitch, so you can lose some weight faster, because sitting up in the motherfucking house, trying to run your whole show off your goddamn cell phone, and you ain't gonna lose no weight, okay? And you be taking them cash apps just so you can order food. You be happy to get them motherfucking cash apps. That's all you be doing was buying food. That's why you let the trolls just roam free up in there. All that shit. And they gonna keep you fat too. Jason, because he wants you to just sit up in there and get fat and just eat your heart away. And then once you can't move, they gonna turn on you. And I'm going to be there reporting on it, laughing at your fat ass. Your fucking forehead melted in. Ain't going to never get a straight hairline. Bitch. Talking about all the sex. Ain't nobody fucking you. Ever. It don't happen. Nobody believes you. Okay? And Pastor Wilson, even though I don't like him, he is not bigger than you. Stop saying everybody bigger than you. Stop it. Okay? Stop. Wearing your mama's moo-moos and shit around the house because you can't. Boy. When I come, though, just remember all that shit you said about my mother. I remember that shit. Talk about my mom. Oh, yeah. Because I'm going to come for your mama. What's your mama name? Oh, yeah. I don't matter. But just know I'm going to come for your mama. And that long-ass criminal record that she got. Oh, yeah. So, I hope you ready for that. And your bum-ass sister. Yeah, Ashley, whatever her name is. All the teen, whatever. Be prepared for that. And, oh, shit, what is this? Hold on, y'all. Yeah. And the reason why you was mad about Fication is because you already knew that if you did want to go to Fication, it was just a couple of blocks away. It wasn't going to be that far. And now you mad. Lord child, you probably still gonna probably show up. You one of them people. You ain't gonna be able to hide in the crowd though. They gonna know it's you, your big ass. So don't even try to show up at Fication incognito. I know Wolverine, he said on the Brianna show he was going. I told Wolverine, don't talk, nigga. Don't talk. Because you know he can't help himself in that stalker voice. He knew everything. He broke all that shit down. Wolverine said he gonna go and take pictures and report back to everybody. So, you know. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm out. Bye.